And we're live.
Sweet. What up, nerds?
What's going on, nerds?
I'm Lester.
I'm Nick.
Arbiter's here too.
Mm.
Wait. Oh, audio check. Oh, hey, it's sweet because the microphone is good. And this is your mom's basement. Today we're doing the Thursday Throwdown on a Friday. And because but tonight in an extra long edition of the Thursday Throwdown / Friday Frag Fest.
Ooh, Friday Frag Fest.
Yeah, I like.
Ooh, alliterative.
Yeah. Which is why Thursday and Friday are the best days because they have the easiest alliteration to do.
Also Tuesday.
He did it to you.
Yeah, he had to do it to him.
Also Super Saturdays.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Manic
Tuesday.
Everybody but Wednesday.
Wicked Wednesdays.
Wicked Wednesdays.
No, Wednesday's week.
There we go. See, Wednesday's week.
Week
Week Wednesdays. And we're doing an extra long edition. Project that says, "What up, nerds?" Matt Molina says, "Happy Thursday, everyone." And Troll Tolls says, "There are so many things." Yes, you are correct, Troll Tolls. There are so many things because we are doing a 2,000-point game.
You can't even see all the things.
Yeah, you can't even see all of the things.
Yet.
Some of the and it's going to be the forces of my Imperial Guard versus the Arbiter Dynasty. There's Necrons. And yeah, we're going to play Turret of Opportunity. Nick, if you can step into the other room for a sec. There's the chapter approved is on the red couch.
Yep.
Because I'm bad at life.
You are bad at life.
And anyways, we're going to be playing that, and we're doing a 2,000. I say it again, 2,000.
You know, a normal game.
Yeah,
game.
it's double the amount of normal.
Yes, we normally do 1,000 points for these, because that way we can get out of the time slot and not end up running up against a critical role. But hey, we don't have to worry about that, because this is Friday. Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Don't do that.
Why not?
You know why not?
Okay, because the song was terrible?
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Project says, what Baneblade variant is that? And that Baneblade variant is the Baneblade. Just a standard Baneblade. I didn't bring it at... Well, okay.
Nope. No
Got
excuse.
a fully magnetized Baneblade. Brings it as a Baneblade.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Could have been a Shadow Sword.
But I...
Could have been a Shadow Sword.
I promised...
Could have been a Shadow Sword.
I promised last week not to be a Shadow Sword. I promised that because...
When did you promise that?
To him.
Oh.
Because he was like, I want to bring the Tesseract Vault, which you can kind of see in the corner there. Can you just push it just a little more in? Yeah, check out that fucking sweet Tesseract Vault. So he wanted to bring the Tesseract Vault. Is it terrain or is it a robot in disguise?
Both.
It is both.
It is both.
Yeah, it's both terrain and a robot in disguise. So he wanted to bring the Tesseract Vault, and the Shadow Sword would just make that a boring game. Because the Shadow Sword
would instantly annihilate it.
Yeah, has a decent chance of just straight killing it. So instead, I brought the regular Baneblade variant, especially because at 2,000 points, this is literally all of my painted Imperial Guard. So yeah. Because I don't know, I'm not a professional or anything. Anyways, I was.
Do you want to hear about the mission now?
I do want to hear about the mission now.
Cool. Obviously, you know, we'll talk about armies in a minute and whatnot.
Yeah.
Deployment is normal. We're going to place tactical objectives in a little while.
Yeah.
The player plays the 6th tactical objective, all that stuff.
Okay.
So first turn.
Yep.
Roll off, D6, all that. Tactical objectives. This mission uses tactical objectives at the start of your turn after discarding all active tactical objectives as described in the opportunity lost rule below. They generate 3 new tactical objectives. So, at the start of each player's turn, before generating new tactical objectives, all of their remaining active tactical objectives are discarded. The window of opportunity to achieve these has been lost. This essentially means that a player only has a single turn to achieve any tactical objectives they generate. However, There's a stratagem for this. You can spend 2 command points to keep one of those tactical objectives generated, and then you still generate 3 additional ones on top of that.
Ooh.
So you can have up to 4 active at a time.
Basically, if you could defend, actually stand on it, you should spend CP and keep the point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, if you score it, it gets scored.
You can't score defend in 1 turn.
True. Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
At the end of Battle Round 5, we're just ending.
Yep.
Because that's how we do things around here. Victory conditions at the end of the game, the player who has the most victory points is the winner. If both players have the same, the game is a draw. In addition to achieving tactical objectives, victory points are scored for the following: Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Linebreaker, as usual.
Yeah. Rad. Rad. How many points is the hold?
It is 2 command points for the second chance stratagem.
Cool. All right.
It's kind of expensive, but
I mean,
like Brian was saying, if you have an objective, it's worth it for, defend objective blah.
Well, defends are worth 2, so like you
Right.
can actually spend 1 CP to get 1 victory point that way.
right. And that's a worthwhile.
Yep.
That is a worthwhile. All right. Do you want to go over lists, CR?
Sure.
Who will begin, Nick? Who will do their list first?
Let's let the dice decide.
Okay.
Lester.
All right. So I brought Astra Militarum, as you can see. I have 2 detachments, 1 battalion detachment of Militarum Tempestus Scions, because I needed to make my guardsmen more expensive. Yeah. So I have 3 squads of Tempestus Scions and 2 Tempestors. 2 Tempestor Primes. The 2 Tempestor Primes both have the command rod and no other special weapons, so they each get 2 orders a turn. However, this one here with the armor has the Laurels of Command, and I have spent an extra. I've actually already spent one of my CP in list building so that I can have 2 relics. Each Tempestor squad, each Scion squad has a Vox caster and 2 plasma guns
Why
and
don't you
2.
tell them what the Laurels of Command do?
Okay, so the Laurels of Command. Let me pull this up because they are sweet.
Then you should always take them if you're Imperial Guard.
I mean,
Basically.
maybe not always, because
Always!
So
Matthew Molina says, this battle needs a Stampa.
Yep.
Troll Tolls, that is a giant thing. Also, that tank is huge.
Oh, yeah, Troll Tolls, that is a huge tank.
Troll Tolls, Wednesday. Better than Weak Sauce Wednesday. That vault could be looted to be a Stampa.
Oh, man.
Looks like an orc
might
rock
want to
waiting to happen. Oh, lordy.
Matthew Molina said something to this effect.
Speaking of rocks, I have a spare drop pod, and I don't know what to loot it into. Was thinking of turning it into terrain, but at the same time, I could wait until the book hits. Wait until the book hits.
Yeah,
That's
wait
my
until,
advice.
because I'm really sure Codex Space Wolves is going to be amazing for drop pods. And also Codex Orcs will probably bring rocks back.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's my thinking. Anyways, Laurels of Command, an officer with voice of command only. That's this guy here. Roll a dice each time the bearer issues an order to a friendly regiment unit within 6 inches of them. On a 4-up, the bearer can immediately issue another order to the same unit. This does not count towards the maximum number of orders this model may issue each turn. So every time he issues an order to somebody within 6, yeah. Now note, by the way, that does not get extended by the Voxcaster rule. Because the Voxcaster rule takes voice of command and extends it to 18 inches.
Right.
But the Laurels very specifically say within 6.
Okay.
All right. Rad. Anyways, each Tempestor, each Scion squad has 2 plasma guns and 2 hotshot volley guns. The hotshot volley guns are the things that look like flamers on each of these bases. I'm not sure how well you can tell that on the camera, but we can tell it. The other 2 special-looking weapons are the plasma guns. The Tempestor Prime has a plasma pistol and power axe in each squad, and each Vox caster has a hotshot las gun as opposed to a hotshot las pistol, because sometimes you gotta fucking spend points. And I also have a Valhallan Supreme Command Detachment, and I'm actually missing a model, so I'll be right back.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Is it painted?
Yes.
Well, I was just asking because you said this was all of your painted models before.
Well, yeah, it's all of my painted guard, and then I have to proxy in a Space Wolf. Or using a Space Wolf. Okay. Anyways, so this Space Wolf model, the one Space Wolf, is a...
Well, it's official. You can't not bring Imperial soup.
Yeah, I guess that's official, yeah. He's a Primaris Psyker. He has Psychic Barrier and Night Shroud. Then I have...
You find yourself way too funny.
I do.
Then I have 3 tank commanders. Each tank commander is a standard Lehman Russ battle tank. The standard Lehman Russ battle tanks have heavy bolter sponsons and las cannons, and except for one of them, I'm sorry, one of them has
Or,
except for this guy here, who is my warlord and has the grand strategist warlord trait. But
is he a tank commander?
Yes, they are all 3 tank commanders.
All 3 of them are tank commander.
So you brought a Supreme Command.
Yes, that way my Baneblade can actually have regimental doctrine. Anyways, this one has a plasma cannon, or plasma cannon sponsons. This one has Kirov's Aquila. This one is just there. Then I also have a Salamander command vehicle. It has a heavy bolter and heavy flamer. And then I have a Baneblade version of the Baneblade. And it is packing an autocannon, the Baneblade cannon, Demolisher cannon, heavy stubber, hunter killer missile. It has 2 sets of 2 las cannons. So it has 4 las cannons and 5 twin heavy bolters.
Cool.
And that is my roughly 2,000 points of Astra Militarum.
Roughly 2,000.
Well, it's
slightly under.
It's slightly under, yeah.
So ProgerNet says, "Geez, these orc players, am I right?"
I mean, yeah, they are just always scratching and looking for something to do.
Matthew Molina says, "I could eventually start playing guard, playing vehicles looted from orcs, looted from Imperials."
I mean, I like that.
Trolltoll says, too meta? And Matthew Molina says, "It's basically the plot line of one of the Kane books." Trolltolls, "Oh no!
Oh no!" Rad. All right.
So
let's turn the camera so we can take a look at
what the Arbiter has brought to the table.
Yes. Just a little turn. Just a little.
Okay. These are Necrons. Let me see what we're guarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I have, in a Outrider detachment, I have 4 destroyers, 5 scarabs that are in white, and 5 scarabs that are in red, and a Canotech Spider that has the Fabricator array on it, and they are led by a Destroyer Lord, who is also my Warlord.
Ooh.
He has the Novarak Warlord trait, and all of my force is Novarak, because they're painted that way.
Ooh.
And I figured I would just go with that, rather than making the shit complicated.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The Novarak Warlord trait is Crimson Haze. So anybody in my army that is Novarak that has those command codes that scores a melee hit of 6 within 6 inches of him gets to attack again against the same target.
Neat.
So 6s generate more hits for attacks.
Yeah, Corn style.
Yay.
The Novarak command code itself allows all units to reroll attack rolls on the turn that they charge or are charged or heroically intervene.
Troll Toll says, is the stream quiet or is it just me? It's a little bit of both. We actually had to position the microphone differently, so it's in a different corner of the room than normal. We can put it on the table.
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure we don't knock it over or anything.
Is that better?
Is that any better?
Keep going, Arbor.
I don't know if they heard me though.
Oh.
Anyway, I got 4 wraiths. They have no war gear.
Ooh.
Oh, the warlord has a nano scarab hive.
Ooh, what's that do?
So normally you can equip a destroyer lord with a phylactery, which lets him regenerate D3 wounds a turn instead of 1 from living metal.
Okay.
And the nano scarab hive lets him regenerate D3 wounds a player during every movement phase.
Oh my god.
So during your turn and my turn, he'll regenerate D3 wounds.
Oh, that's scary.
And when he dies, he gets back up on a 4+.
Oh.
And how many wounds does he have?
He has 6.
He has 6 wounds. Okay.
And a 4+ invulnerable.
Okay. And when you roll a 4 up for him to come back, is that just one time per battle?
No.
No, it's just whenever he dies.
When he dies, he comes, and then if I fail that, I can spend a command point and bring him back on a 4+.
And he comes back
the
with
same as the stratagem.
full wounds.
He comes back with D6 wounds.
D6.
It alters the stratagem, so he comes back with D6 wounds instead of 1 as well.
Wow.
Neat. That's an awesome relic.
Totally worth a point.
Yeah.
1 point?
One.
Yeah, 1 command point. Relics of the Aeon. I have a Overlord, who's just an Overlord.
Neat.
He is in a brigade detachment with 3 units of Immortals. 1 unit is Telsa Immortals, and they are 9. The other 2 are 5 and are Gauss Immortals, and the tag-along dude for them is a Cryptek with Canoptek Cloak.
I love that guy.
There's as a heavy support choice, there is a Doomsday Arc.
Ooh.
Which I never bring because there's never a big enough target to fire them at.
Oh, but there is now.
There is now.
It's this.
And lastly, I have my Tesseract Vault. Which is...
Big and scurry?
It's big and scary. It only has 4 guns, but it knows 4 powers of the Satan.
Who needs guns?
Yeah.
Who needs guns when you got powers of the Satan?
I might need guns.
Yeah.
You need more guns.
So
I don't have enough
In
guns.
the words of the orcs.
I get to
More gaga.
pick its powers at the start of the game, and since I have no other Satan, it's not restricted in any way.
Yeah.
And so I'm giving it Antimatter Meteor, Time's Arrow, Sky Full of Falling Stars, and Transdimensional Thunderbolt.
Okay. So all of the things that I don't want it to have?
And at any time, I can change one of its powers for a different power
Are
for
any
1
of
command
them
point.
just like straight bad? I don't think so. So you don't want it to have.
Some are bad in certain situations.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I wouldn't want to start it with Cosmic Fire, because nothing's going to start within 9 inches of it.
Yeah.
Trollful says the sound is better-ish. ProjectNet, we heard you. And Trollful says only 4 guns?
Only 4 guns.
It has 4 guns. It has 4 Telsa Spheres.
4 Telsa guns.
Which, in previous editions, were hilariously bad.
And in this edition?
They're really good.
Oh, no!
Seriously good.
That's the exact opposite of what I wanted.
Yeah, but in previous editions, since they aren't modeled to move, so they only fired in a 45-degree arc, which means that they fired like this. So there's actually these like 1-foot zones that the Tesseract Vault couldn't hit.
Yeah.
With rules as written.
Yeah.
We ignored that shit because that's dumb.
It was dumb.
It was like, I can shoot with 1 gun.
Yeah.
It was pretty underpowered too. Also worth noting that the Tesseract Vault gets to add 1 or subtract 1 from all of its Satan rolls, depending on what's better for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
Do you want to, like, flip the table now, or...
I won't. One, I like all of the stuff that's on it. Looking
okay,
at
what I mean is,
by the
like,
way-
figuratively.
So,
Like, in your imagination, are you just...
no. So one, I like all the things on the table. I painted that.
That is true. I forgot that you painted that.
I painted all of these except for this
And the Helldrake.
and the Helldrake, but nobody cares about the Helldrake.
Because they suck in 8th edition.
I painted all of these except for these 2 destroyers because they're eBay rescues.
Neat.
I won't be able to hear you, but chat, clap your hands if the Helldrake sucks in 8th edition.
I think we should roll off.
Yeah,
I think we
you
should
guys
do
should roll off. Lester with a 2.
Yeah.
Brian with a cup of coffee.
That's definitely more than 2.
So,
So,
like a
Get my
4.
dice.
Which ones are? Oh, these ones is.
yeah. So we kind of did away with dice cam, and by kind of I mean definitely. So you don't have to worry about staring at dice cam anymore. Oh,
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Sweet. I guess that means I
You
get the
choice.
I get the odd ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You guys using mini table?
Yes.
Yes. It is our chat table.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Also, welcome back.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Where you been? Oh, out of town. I forgot you were out of town.
I went to my parents' house.
Yeah.
Cool.
Krista got a sick job.
Sweet.
Hooray.
Like a job that's ill,
No, job pays $16.50 an hour.
so it's
Nice.
ill. Like it's time to get ill.
Oh, I'm doing math in my head.
Oh no.
That's pretty solid.
That is
Yeah.
sweet. Anyways, this one will be here. Are we doing anything with the river?
Does it count as covered? Which is what we did previously.
I'm down for that.
Okay. So anything that ends in the river is covered?
Well, the unit has to be completely like in.
Yeah.
Obviously, still.
Jesus.
Is that thing measured from the base or from the hull?
The hull.
Oh man, that's rough.
It is a fun thing.
I'm actually really excited to have it murder everything on my side of the table.
I really want to know how it performs in this edition because it's not cheap.
I'm super excited to see this. Oh yeah, how many points does it cost, by the way?
This is 498 points.
That's not that bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad at all, man.
yeah.
No.
Let me tell you about this Baneblade.
Dude, like the Lord of Skulls generic is like 250 more points than that.
Jeebus.
That plays 2.
How dare you?
That's my job.
And I'm gonna turn this back.
Turn it back.
Yeah.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Project, are you ready for the tournament lists that are 3 Tesseract vaults?
Prajna, you ready to just have to be murdering Tesseract vaults all day?
I'm ready.
I'm not.
I'm doing my part.
I'm not.
Well, it sounds like you have a problem.
I do.
It does sound like you have a problem.
I do have a problem.
Oh, I know what's happening. I'm so upset about this right now.
What's happening? Brian
You're such an asshole.
Brian's holding things in reserves. Is that what's happening?
No, not yet. No, but I just, oh man, I walked right into it too.
You did it to yourself!
I did it to myself. Dang it.
What'd you do?
Okay.
Explain.
You'll know in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You just effed yourself for deployment, didn't you?
Well,
So
deployment
the last-
type. Deployment type.
The last one has been placed. Brian, what deployment type are we doing?
He hasn't placed it yet.
Vanguard!
I hate you so much.
Don't let Brian choose types.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Play it.
It's too late. Okay, and which side would you like there?
Chair side!
Dang it, I couldn't even get chair advantage. Okay.
Chair advantage would have won you this game.
Yeah.
We've seen it before, folks.
Turn 3. I'm tired of not having a chair. I quit.
Okay.
Granted, we do all have chairs. It's just not the chair.
Yeah. Okay.
It reclines slightly. And it spins.
And
it's cushy.
12 inches back from the center, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Is the Helldrake terrain?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I brought a Helldrake.
It's its own detachment.
It's its own detachment. Anyways, here's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, he could do that.
I can't do that.
It's auxiliary. Yeah.
Yeah, but it has the chaos keyword and no Imperium keyword, and I have nothing over here with chaos. Anyways, I don't know why I just did this, because this group of Scions is going to be held in reserve.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Troll Tolls, what I walked into was... Troll Toll says you can afford 2,000 points in models, but a chair is too expensive. I think you've got
man, we should start paying points for the chair.
I paid 1,000 points for the chair.
Chair advantage is 400 points. So if you want the chair advantage,
How to make it so I don't play 40k.
Okay, so anyways, I've placed my first unit there, Arbiter.
Okay. And I placed mine.
Oh, sweet. I'm doing it again. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh noes.
Doing it again.
Oh no.
Maximilian says furniture costs money. Money not spent on models. Exactly. Matt gets us.
Look, I have a chair. I paid for it. And that's why it's bitch difficult when people steal my chair. Right?
That's true.
That's fair. It's fair and it's true.
And it's also true and fair.
But other people aren't paying for chairs because they can steal my chair.
Doing it again.
It's fair. It's true. It's fair. It's
Fair.
fair and true.
It's true and fair, fair and true.
Actually, I'm pissed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna just start bringing my own chair.
If you can fit a chair in your car,
Yeah,
go for it.
totally.
Just go for it. Oh,
I
don't
can
forget
fit
you
two
have things
chairs.
in the basement.
Yeah, I know. I keep
they-
forgetting them.
And they need to get out of my basket.
Oh, they're in your basket?
Yes.
Cool. I'll just bring your basket up and put it in my car.
But I need the basket.
And then I'll bring you the basket back.
Okay.
After the clothes have been emptied.
Maximilian says, what table are you guys using for the table? We have a table. I don't know what you mean.
I made it!
Yeah, like we have
Made
a
out of
table.
plywood.
Yeah. I mean, so it's a table on top of a table? And yes, Arbiter made it out of plywood.
With screws and felt.
Yeah.
And then there's a
did you
fat
place,
mat.
Did you place one? Okay, I do it again.
I hate you.
And then there's a real
No,
table.
you don't.
And then there's a small
I don't.
TV dinner stand thing.
Yeah. Got a 2x4 table, but I don't want to have to buy one or two more. Apparently, they're the same kind used by the G-dubs in my city. Oh, that's neat.
I just put everything away. I brought all of the boxes over here.
If you got a Home Depot, it's super cheap to build your own.
Okay.
By the way, or even just a topper to put like over your 2x4.
Yeah. I would get one more 2x4 and then a topper. Or then make a topper if you were going to make a topper.
True. Or extensions you can do, like we used to have on the old table that we made,
Yeah.
which was a 4x4 and then a 6x4 and
And then
an 8x4.
an 8x4. And
For
then,
if we ever wanted to play really big games.
yeah. I'm going to place this Lehman Russ.
Oh my gorb. Look at that Lehman Russ.
Lehman Russ, hey, hey!
It's a Lehman Russ. Look at that Lehman Russ.
If only it was Lehman Russ.
It's not Lehman Russ. It's just a tank named after a guy.
Yeah. As Emilio says, I don't have a truck to transport wood.
Tie it to the roof of your car.
Or just carry it on the subway. He lives in New York City, so.
Tie it to the roof of the subway.
Tie it
That sounds like pay a hobo transport service.
Oh man. It's another Lehman Russ. Hey. Just another Lehman Russ. Oh.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get first turn.
I have 3 more units to place.
Yeah, I have more than that.
Yeah.
By like 2 or 3. What I count?
I have 4.
Yeah. Now you've got 4 left.
Ooh, I don't like those wraiths.
Wraiths.
I don't like them.
They are super bad for your health.
Yeah, they're probably actually the thing I am least scared of over there.
Really?
I lied. I'm lying to you.
That's
They are an Overrock rates.
Yeah. So they can like teleport? Is that the thing?
No, they swing twice.
Oh, G-Bus. Okay, well that's there. This
just gonna cry.
It's a luminous.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Lehman Russ. Talking about Lehman Russ. Lester wants Lehman Russ.
I do. Matthew Molina says, I always wondered why they named the tank after the Primarch. Because the Primarch was a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
Just talking about Russ. Thank you. And
Dishwasher
yeah.
clean.
Yep, there was 1 quart.
Oh, okay.
Lehman Russ is a fool.
You're a fool!
And Magnus did nothing wrong. Eddie, back me up.
Are we still doing this? I placed my Psyker.
Yes, we're still doing
In
this.
the eyes of the one and the only, everything is wrong.
Damn.
Because it is all biomass. So he doesn't care, so Magnus was not wrong too.
Well, I'll take it.
Fair.
He literally does not care, he wants it all dead.
I'm just
Or
putting some
she,
stuff.
I don't know.
Okay.
I figured.
But, okay. Well, I'm gonna...
I concede that you get the +1.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And I'm done.
Interesting.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
It's
Actually, I'm
Lehman
gonna
Russ.
do that. This is what we're doing. That. And that.
Trying to hide that one.
Yeah. It's kind of essential.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm so scared. All right, I got a +1.
I don't.
Bam. That's a 4.
It's
That's
2.
a 2.
Yeah. I am going to take my first turn unless you seize the initiative.
Or do you want to see?
Oh! He did it.
What?
There it is. You see
Why do you always seize the initiative? Out of anybody else?
Because you're terrible.
Because you're just bad. Oh.
We all know the
Man.
reasons because you touch yourself at night. Man.
Oh my god.
I don't touch myself at night. I do that during the day.
All right, so I get 3 objectives.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at me go. Look at me go. All right.
Well, as far as Lehman Russes are concerned, they're both loud, deadly, and powered by alcohol.
You know what? I like that. Loud, deadly, powered by alcohol.
I didn't do it.
Sounds like Lester.
Don't do that.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, I'm really just loud and powered by alcohol, Krista. Not so much deadly.
Well.
Well.
You never entered a bathroom after lesson.
Okay, so I got psychological warfare.
Oh no.
Score 1 victory point if I force you to fail a morale save this turn.
I think you're good on that.
I think I've managed to avoid that one.
For this one turn.
Overwhelming firepower. Score a victory point if I manage to kill something in the shooting phase.
You're done, bro.
And behind enemy lines, so I score a victory point if I can get 1 unit completely within your deployment zone.
Oh, well,
That
here
should be
comes
easy enough.
2 points by the end of this turn. That's what I'm predicting. That's my wager.
That's your gambit.
That's my gambit. Is that he's going to score 2 points this phase.
Okay.
Oh man, could you imagine if you combined
so
the one
Necron's
that
turn
we
1.
just did with this one?
That'd be crazy.
It'd be crazy.
Necron's turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Camera's about to move, y'all. So sorry.
Lester is at least S3.
Okay. I'll take S3.
I'd say that's fair. You're a strength 3.
Yeah, yes, I'm an average human being.
Guard equivalent.
And guard equivalent, yeah. I mean, you know, it makes sense. Also Eldar equivalent, so I might be able to beat up a space
For the most part, yeah, that's true.
Not licking her chest.
There's a bunch of
People don't
Eldar.
use Eldar equivalent because, first of all, AEQ is like a weird thing to say.
Yes, it
And
is.
second of all, not all Eldar shit is like toughness 3.
Yeah,
It's like super
it's weird.
weird.
Some of
The
us
Eldar
are
are
S4.
You're S9. DS9.
I'm S9.
No, DS9. You're a Star Trek show.
Okay.
The best
And
one.
Whoa. Boy.
Did you hear
You'll
that?
start all kinds of fights.
Did you hear that? Hitting on Picard.
I'm with Eddie.
Oh!
I mean, the only reason it's better than TNG
What are you
is
rolling
because
for?
TNG season 1
This is advancing.
ass.
Oh.
So, I mean,
Oh.
when you compare 9 seasons to 9 seasons,
Yeah!
it wins out.
Oh no. This is so bad for me.
Everything's bad for you.
Yeah.
Everything is awful.
Yeah, I was really hoping to keep that turn 1. And then it just didn't happen.
It's just because you're terrible.
Mm-hmm. We all know it's...
Okay, so it has an 8-inch movement.
Okay. Alright. I can deal with that. Not really. That's way too close. I don't like that.
Really does feel
Hey, it's a cover.
Okay, at the end of movement, it uses powers of the stand.
Okay. Was that the end of the movement phase or just its movement?
Its movement.
Cool. And scurry.
Okay, so 2 feet.
Yeah.
So it's got stuff. So it can
Yeah,
shoot.
it's gonna be able to hit pretty much everything.
So you don't have anything that can be time zeroed, so we're not going to use that one.
I do.
You have a dude out right now that
Yeah.
has less than 7 hit points?
Yeah, the psyker right here. He's definitely within 2 feet of that thing.
Oh yeah, we're going. Alright, so we'll start with time zero then.
Okay. He has 4 wounds.
Okay. Tesseract Vault gets +1 on this roll, so I need a 4 or better.
Yep. Literally a 50-50 shot of him. Nope.
Ah!
Nope. 3! Doesn't get roasted this turn.
Yeah, but I don't have a really good way to deal with psychers.
Mm.
So we're gonna go with command point reroll.
Okay. And I have Kurov's Aquila. So you doing that, I roll. I don't get a CP though. There we go. And he's dead. And
Just
wait,
dead?
Yeah. Does that count for first blood?
No,
No. Okay.
It doesn't.
No, because he never existed.
he was never deployed. You don't get a feel no pain. You don't get any. He's not there.
I'm hanging out here where it's safe.
Well,
I never want to fight Necrons again.
just bam, character gone. Oh man,
Sprite from you.
it's my last one.
Never mind, I'm not stealing Sprite from you.
Okay, we're gonna
Go for
transdimensional.
it. Just go for it.
I'm gonna transdimensional thunderbolt the Vaneblade.
Oh no, not the Bane Blade.
I'll bring you a Fresca tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, so on a 4+, it hits the Baneblade.
Yeah.
So I get +1 to the roll, so it's 3+.
Okay. Bra!
3.
Yeah.
Baneblade takes D3 mortal wounds.
Oh no.
That's 3.
Okay. It's down to a bunch. Once
Do you need a D20?
I will definitely need a D20.
There you go.
Okay, so it's down to 23.
Cool. So every model within 3 inches of the Baneblade now gets hit.
Okay. So that's gonna be these 3.
Okay, so that one,
This one.
on a 4+, I don't get a bonus on this roll.
Okay. Nope.
Miss. That one, 4+. Got
Got
it.
it.
It
Okay.
takes D3 mortal wounds.
Oh no.
That's 3.
Okay. Salamander is down to 7. Thank you.
And that Lehman Russ
Yeah. Ooh.
as well.
D3.
Now there's 1.
Fine. Okay. So that Lehman Russ is down to 11.
I might actually use the D12 for that one. That would make more sense.
I got you, dude.
Cool.
You want this for 7? So you know, so we use
Yeah.
this.
Okay, and then do I have 3 targets within 24 inches? I think I do.
Yeah. Faux show. Hashtag faux show.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna not do antimatter meteor. We're gonna do sky full of stars.
Oh no! I'm
and-
still only at least S3.
It's true.
So is this thing in 24 inches?
This thing?
Yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna hit that one, the Baneblade, and that tank.
Okay.
So far thing first.
Cool. Sally.
Yeah, and this hits on.
Yeah, I'm probably only S3, but I have like
Oh, I made a mistake.
9 attacks with a strength -1 weapon. What's
Yeah.
up?
I shouldn't. Sky full of stars on single units is bad. I forgot it's like the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Okay. What are you doing instead?
Antimatter meteor.
Oh,
So
okay.
whatever's the closest one, which I think is that tank.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so on a 2+, I get to smite it.
Yeah. Ow.
It's a smite, but that's a 5, so it's D6 more wounds instead.
Yep. Ow.
6.
Oh, he's down to 6.
That's bad.
Yeah.
It's not good.
This is the exact opposite of good.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's bad, okay?
It's bad. It's not good. It's bad.
It's bad. It's
So,
all bad.
how many wounds did I just put out, actually? I mean, it's like 1,
So 3, 4,
6.
6. So that's 10, and then he had 10. So 13.
13.
Just dropping 13 mortal wounds. The end of my movement phase.
Just yeah. No thanks.
Is that the end of your movement phase, or is there more stuff to move?
Oh, no, when it finishes movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Just like
these things are fast.
Second phase.
no, get out of here. Don't do that.
Spider's gonna advance.
Okay. Let me just
I guess we just gotta be more
It's slow.
apparent
Yeah.
about gotta match better.
And Cryptek with Cloak is gonna advance. He's not slow.
Definitely not slow. Not that one. Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Thank you.
Wraiths are gonna advance.
Yep. It's a 3.
So it's we're 12, so that's 15. Make it to the river.
Into the
rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
cover. Rolling into cover.
Not that it helps them.
I mean, it gives them a 2+ armor save.
I guess.
Because they have a 3+ armor save normally. They just
Yeah.
always take everything on the invulnerable.
Yes.
Why not? And then these guys are also advance. So
And they're. It's a 2. They're lagging.
Is it scarabs?
Yeah.
So I mean, like even with a 2, they're
Yeah, that's still like it's
still
a
not
10-inch
really
movement.
lagging.
Yeah.
What's their base movement now?
Scarabs,
Yeah.
12.
Jeebus.
And when they with the Codex update, they got the fly keyword.
Did
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Makes sense.
they deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my movement phase.
All right, and on to Shoesting.
Yeah.
We just this camera back.
I don't think I can shoot anybody with these guys because they're just not far enough. Yeah, and I don't see you getting into their range either.
I mean, not intentionally.
This thing is going to fire at the Beyblade.
Oh no!
Unfortunately, it moved.
Oh.
So it doesn't get its full power. And it's a -1.
Oh.
Because it's a heavy weapon.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Like,
You're okay with that.
You're right, I am.
it's not so good if it moves. Okay, so this is... that's 36 inches, right?
Yeah. Yes.
D6 shots. 4.
Yeah, Necrons with a codex.
So scary.
This is so scary.
So this hits on 4+.
Yep.
Because I moved.
Yep. That's a bunch of hits.
That's 3 hits.
Yep. Tough as 8.
Strength 8. Wounded on 4s.
Yep.
This is low power mode, by the way.
I know. Oh,
Just 1 wound.
just one.
AP -2.
Okay. So there's a 5 up. 5. I get it with a 5.
Okay.
Boop.
And then I don't think anything's within 24 inches of this either.
No. I hope not. Otherwise, I did a super shit job of deploying. Okay. As opposed to just a regular shit job.
And that's shooting.
Okay.
I don't have anything I can charge.
Your Tesseract Bolt doesn't have anything you can shoot at?
Oh, I can shoot. That's right.
Yeah, it's got guns. Thank you, Nick, for reminding us.
Yeah, man. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see it so I know how to avoid it.
Mostly you have to stay very far away.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately,
It's pretty quick.
it's decently fast. So you either have to,
Can I just Wraith Knight it?
I mean, you either have to murder it quickly or stay away from it.
Wraith Knight it.
Not really.
Does it have that, whatchamacallit?
Yes. I don't know.
Shielding?
Quantum shielding?
Quantum shielding, thank you.
No.
Thank
But they
God.
gave it an invulnerable save.
Oh, okay.
It's got 4 up.
There's a 4 up and 28 wounds.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
This is very respectable.
We're gonna fire at that Lehman Russ in hopes of damaging it beyond repair.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I advanced, so I'm at -1 to fire my assault weapons.
Okay.
I think this is 20 dice.
Ooh, 20 dice.
It's not bad.
Okay.
So, even though these are Tulsa weapons, they will not be Tulsaing on 6s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm
Yeah.
at -1.
-1.
So, looking for 4s.
Yep. Bang, 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 bang.
And re-rolling 1s for my Destroyer Lord.
Yeah.
3s are out this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is 4, 8,
So many hits. I don't like it.
16, no, 12. It's 14 hits.
Okay.
And then
T8.
this is strength 7.
Okay.
So 5s.
Bang, 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 bang.
That's a decent amount.
Yeah. That's more than I like.
So that's going to be 6 wounds.
Okay. AP?
AP 0.
Okay. So we're looking for a 3 ups. Ta-da-da. And so he takes 1 more. Down to 5.
Oh well.
Woo! Blue and white dice. They love my guard.
Gee, I wonder why.
What?
And
What? I don't see what you're trying to get at. What are you getting at?
Your guard are blue and white there, buddy.
What? Are they?
and that's going to be my turn. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything to charge.
Mm.
Sucks.
I mean,
Don't
that's
get anything.
okay. Woo!
Do you want to spend any command points
No.
to...
I did completely destroy a unit.
Not in the shooting phase.
That's true.
Did it in the movement phase.
That's weird.
Like, aha! I got one. Oh no, that. All right, so I draw 3. Secure objective 4. Where? Oh, it's there. Yeah, it's possible. No, it's actually not possible. Defend objective 4. Nope. And secure objective 1.
That's pretty possible, actually.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty possible.
You gotta bring a unit of guardsmen in, but it's pretty possible.
No, if I bring any of my guardsmen in, they won't be able to because they have to stay out of 9 inches of anything.
Yeah, but then... Oh, never mind.
Yeah. And all of these will be ditched.
Pretty big.
Yeah. It's huge.
I just keep forgetting, well, his Psyker's dead, and I don't think you've got a way to give them the psychic move again ability.
No. No. That's only you, Chaos.
Eldari get it too.
It's only you.
It's only me.
Yeah, it's only you. Just you.
Just me.
Okay.
Your guard are both possible colors of the dress.
I don't know what you mean by the dress.
It was a meme a few years back.
Oh.
It was like, is this dress blue or is this dress white? Or something like that.
Right.
Black and blue or white and gold.
Well, yeah. I guess they could be any of those. All right. So, fortunately for me, we're Valhallan. You see, I thought it was black and gold.
No, somebody actually found the fucking dress.
Ah.
Like that caused enough of a fervor that somebody went out there and was like, we need to find...
We need to find So, fortunately, I'm Valhallan. So,
So I haven't knocked you down a wound profile yet.
no.
Okay.
No. You would have if we weren't.
Yeah.
So, hooray for that.
It's technically he still has 10 wounds left. Ooh.
Oh my god.
But 5. But 10, but 5. But 10, but 5.
Okay, hold on. I have to look through this real quick.
No.
Well, no, because I just found out that one of my tank commanders has multi-multis. So. Yeah.
Tank commander.
Oh, wait. No. 2 of them do.
Wah wah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I got heavy bolters all over the place. Oh no, I do not have heavy bolters all over the place.
It's like you knew you were gonna fight a Tesseract vault.
It's like I was like, man, fuck Tesseract Vault.
I don't know. It's a pretty cool model.
It is sweet, actually. Like, anyways,
I'm thinking about bringing it to Escalation League tomorrow.
you might have to fight Tristan.
I think it can take a
Escalation
night.
tomorrow?
No, it's Sunday.
I think it can take a night.
It might be able to take a night, yeah. Okay. So I got these multi-meltas, and they are on... Okay, so the one with Grand Strategist, that's him, has the plasma cannons, and the other 2 have multi-meltas.
Okay.
Okay. Which means I misdeployed this one like a mother trucker.
Happens.
I guess, yeah. Okay, let's start doing things, and maybe some stuff. Okay. By the way, folks, I had to print my list because we've started using my phone as the camera. And so I have 11 pieces of paper over here for it. And it's nuts. Okay.
For the record,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could have just sent me that, and then since we got 2 screens now, we don't...
He doesn't have to send you it. We have it all set up on a fucking shared drive.
Yeah, you could either use my phone or my laptop.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's okay.
Done stuff.
It's all okay.
It's all good.
It's all alright. It's all alright.
Yeah. Do you love Wisconsin?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, this one's just gonna trundle forward.
Trundle. I'm not gonna forward that.
Is it gonna move 6 inches?
No. No, it didn't need to move 6 inches. It only needed to move like 3. This one's gonna stay where he is. This one here is gonna advance.
Aardvark.
He's not gonna advance, excuse me. He's just gonna move.
Move.
Yeah. He's gonna move as he wants to use the microphone as cover.
Microphone is terrain now.
No.
Could be.
It definitely got put on the board after deployment.
Yeah.
No.
So no. And okay, that's cool.
That is cool.
I do love Wisconsin. Okay. The question is, do I want to start dropping now? Do I want to start leaping into action with my infantrymen? And do I have any space to do so, really? That's my problem, is I don't have a lot of space to do so.
You got a big old blank space right over here.
Yes.
That's pretty much it, though.
This is... So, currently, this is what's called irrelevant space. There's, like, no objectives over there.
Yeah,
and I can't,
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Yeah.
The only thing that you could do is, like, drop in and then, like, shoot at that Ghost Arc.
Mm-hmm.
Or Doomsday Arc, whatever it's called.
Yeah. I could do that. Alright, so... One...
You might also be able to drop over on that far side of the table. But that's...
no, not really. Because...
Behind Warlock Ball?
No, because there's a unit of immortals right there.
Yeah. But she's got to be 9 inches that way from them.
Yeah, but
But then I also have...
Yeah, then she's got to be 9 inches back
So I have
from
to
them.
be... So I'd be like here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's not...
you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Especially not guardsmen.
No.
Nope.
I'm just saying, you could. It's not advisable.
It's definitely not. We're gonna drop the guy without the laurels.
The guy without the laurels.
Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. So these guys are dropping here. We're gonna do cool stuff. Bam. Okay, and then he's gonna drop here.
Makes sense.
All right, onto my psychic phase, which got murdered.
No, it didn't.
Which
You never had a psychic.
what? I don't know why I didn't bring a psyker on this list. It would have been really useful to have.
You just deleted it.
Yeah,
It's a wild ability.
it's absolutely nuts. So
It's got to be less than how many wounds?
So a normal Satan can do it to things that are 5 wounds or less, but the Tesseract Vault can do it to things that are 6 wounds or less because he gets +1 on the roll.
Gotcha. So never bring anything less than 7 wounds. Ever again.
never again. Yeah, don't do it.
All HQ list.
All it's.
HQ's Lords of Wars and heavy support.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a list I thought about bringing one time. Like, literally just Supreme Command detachments of like 2 Supreme Command detachments, and they're all Thunderwolf Wolf Lords. and then the Supreme the super heavy detachment, and the super heavy detachment being Scrub Tier and the boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also then throw in Bobby Boutte.
And then Bobby Boutte in there. Okay, we're gonna start here. So I have to pass out orders. So the orders sequence, right, is you go to all your orders, and then you go on with your shooting phase.
Yep.
Which is why I've made these handy dandy tokens, so that I can know what I can remember what the heck I did. All right. So this guy here, he has 2 orders, but he only has 1 unit to order, so he's just going to give them the reroll 1s to hit order, which is really cool on Scions. And then this tank commander is going to give himself reroll 1s to hit, and hey, more reroll 1s to hit, and they're both going to have it. So all 3 tank commanders are going to be rerolling ones to hit. All right, and then to start off my shooting phase. So this guy didn't move. This guy moved, and this guy moved. And the salamander is going to start, and he's just going to use the Auspex Surveyor on the Baneblade. So the Baneblade gets 1 added to all of its hit rolls this turn.
That's important.
It's really important.
So now the Baneblade hits on 3s?
It's hitting on 3s, yes. I will tell you a cool thing that I thought of doing at first, but ended up not doing because I thought it wasn't fun. All right. So now we're gonna go over here. The commander doesn't have any shooting to do. These guys are going to put all of their fire into the Doomsday arc because they have to. I accidentally pushed them forward. So I'm going to start with the hotshot lasguns. There's 4 hotshot lasguns. They aren't within rapid fire because we're about an inch short for that, but they're going to be hitting on 3s and rerolling 1s. Bang! And no ones. These are strength 3.
That's toughness 7.
Yeah. Wounding on 6s. Nothing. Okay.
I think it's toughness 7. It might be toughness 6. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, it's still winning on 6s.
Yeah. Then there are.
I'm assuming other stuff's gonna shoot it though. So.
Yes. There are 2 hotshot volley guns. So these are going to be 4 shots. That's heavy. So they're
4s.
right because they move. So they're going to be hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. But because they're Tempester Scions,
It's toughness 6.
okay. But because they're Tempester Scions, any 6s I roll will generate further shots.
Right.
Because we're within 12
It's
inches.
corn for shooting.
Yeah. So, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Brah! And I didn't get any extra shots. But I do get to reroll this. Boop. So, that's 5 hits. Toughness is 7, you said? 6. Okay, so this is going to be wounding on 5s either way, because they're strength 4. And that's 2 wounds. AP is minus 2.
Okay, so this has a 4+, but it's completely uncovered.
Yeah.
So it has a 3+, minus 2 is 5+ saves.
Yep.
And
Wait,
make
what?
1.
Yep. I don't know where that went. Oh, I found it. Okay. These are just 1 damage each.
Yeah. So no quantum shielding.
Yeah. And then we're going to fire our plasma guns. There's 2 plasma guns. They're going to overcharge, rerolling 1s, and the same deal with the Stormtroopers rule. Actually, first I'm going to do Sarge's plasma pistol. Sarge has a plasma pistol. He's going to overcharge it. He hits. But you're not within 6 inches of him, so he doesn't get to Stormtrooper it. But it is strength 8, so doesn't wound. Okay. So now for the 4 plasma guns, or the 2 plasma guns, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, 6s at. Brah. And they just hit 3 times. Strength 8, so wounding on 3s. Brah. 1 wound. AP
Okay.
minus 3.
So it's going to be a 6+.
Yeah. Yep.
Nope.
And
And this
that's-
is...
Yep, it's 2.
Okay, so looking for a 1.
Yep.
Nope. Okay.
Hooray. Okay. Magic Leader says your guard are both possible. Oh, we already did that. I already went over that. Sorry.
Already went over that.
I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I'm sorry.
Keep an eye on it, bro. I gotcha.
Yeah. So now this tank is going to be shooting. It's going to fire its battle cannon at the Tesseract Vault. It's going to fire its las cannon also at the Tesseract Vault. And then it has multi-miltas. I think those have a range of 24 inches. So, what is in range? Not in range. Oh. And So its multi-multis are out of range of anything, so it's just going to be firing everything that it can at the...
Okay.
what I got. So, anyways, we're going to start with the battle cannon. So battle cannon is heavy D6. So that is 3 shots. Hitting on, this is because of grinding advance, he's going to be hitting on 3s with this, rerolling 1s. So that is 2 hits. Strength is 8. Talking 7. Okay, wounding on 3s, no rerolls. Bra. So 2 wounds.
Okay.
I'm sure you're going to use your invuln.
4 up in roll.
Yep.
Miss both.
Okay. And each of those is D3 damage. So, that is 2 and 2. Yeah. Then the second shot from the battle cannon, because he didn't move more than 5 inches. Heavy D6. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Good thing we're rerolling 1s. Yep. Okay, so that is 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
4 up.
And 4 damage again. Then the last cannon, he moved, so, and this doesn't get the grinding advance bonus. So he's going to be hitting on 4s with a reroll, but he hits. Wounding on 3s, no rerolls. And he missed. Okay. Next up, the this one here. He's going to fire everything he has into the Tesseract Vault as well. Because, oh man. So we're going to start with the Battle Cannon. Heavy D6. Shoot, bang, gun! Shoot, bang, gun! So, heavy D6. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, no rerolls. 3 wounds.
One wound.
Okay. And it is 1 damage. Second shot from the Beetle Keenan. That's only heavy 2. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Nope, nope. Just missed. Missing.
Dang,
Alright.
dog.
He's got 2 multi-multis. So, but he moved. So he's gonna be hitting these on 4s. And 1 hits.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. No wounds. Yeah, we'll just keep it. Last cannon. Hitting on 4s. You're the worst. Okay. What kind of damage does the plasma cannon do? 2. Okay. 36 inches. 36. Yeah. Okay. So, next up, this tank commander, he's gonna fire his battle cannon at the his battle cannon and his last cannon at the Tesseract Vault. He's gonna overcharge his plasma cannons and fire them at the Doomsday Arc.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna start, and he was smart enough to not move. So we're gonna start with the battle cannon, hitting on heavy D6. 1. How many wounds does the Tesseract Vault have left?
19.
19. Okay. I'm gonna spend and re-roll that. So I have 6 command points, and this is my roll for Grand Strategist. I don't get one.
Strategist.
It's this guy right here.
Okay.
And so I don't get a command point back, so I'm down to 5.
Well, it's got 28 wounds.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
So heavy D6, 5. That's way better.
See the bananas thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not ready for the bananas thing. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Ta-da! That's all hits. Wounding on 3s. No rerolls. And that is 3 wounds.
It's 1 wound.
Okay. D3 damage, and it's 2. Second shot from the battle cannon. Heavy D6. Just 1 again. 3s. Yep. 3s. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And now the last cannon. 3s rerolling 1s. Good thing we reroll that 1. Nope. And now for the plasma cannons into the thing over there.
Jake!
Jake! Oh no! He's got 2 plasma cannons. So these are heavy D3. And they're overcharged.
Man, do I miss Jake?
So that's 4 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Bang, 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 bang. Good thing we roll. We reroll 1s. All right. And this is strength 8. Yeah. So, wounding on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 wounds. And it's 18 minus 3.
Okay, so that's a 5 up.
Yeah.
4 wounds.
4 wounds, yes.
5 up.
All right.
Nope.
And each one of those is 2.
I'm gonna spend a command point,
Okay.
and I'm gonna subtract 1 from all quantum shielding rolls.
Cool.
So ignore it on 2s.
Yep.
There's 1, and there's 2.
Yep.
So 4.
All right. And I get a CP. Boop. All right. And then next up, and last but certainly not least, is the Bane Blade. And
Oh boy.
yeah, this is another reason I made tokens. Because it has so many flippin' guns.
All the guns.
Yeah. Okay, so the autocannon is 48 inches. So the autocannon is going to fire at the Doomsday Arc. The Demolisher cannon is going to fire at the Tesseract Vault. It's really funny. So it has 5 twin heavy bolters. So they're also going to fire at the Doomsday Arc. The Hunter Killer Missile will fire at the
Tesseract Vault.
Tesseract Vault. There's 4 las cannons. So those. How many wounds does it have left?
Oh, 17.
17. Okay. So the 4 las cannons are actually going to fire. We're gonna fire it at that. So autocannon. Just got the Baneblade cannon left. The Baneblade cannon is going to fire at these wraiths.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to start with the stuff that's over there.
Okay.
So the 5 twin heavy bolters. 6. So it's going to be hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Wow. That's 2 hits.
Okay.
That's another 2 hits. So 4 hits total. 7 hits total. 10 hits total. And this is the last roll. And that's a lot better. 15 hits total.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. It's weird. Okay.
5
So,
versus 6.
yes. So, hitting or wounding on 5s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wounds.
Okay. 18 minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 ups because I'm in cover.
Yeah. Bra, bra, bra.
That's 2 saves.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Looking for ones.
one's negate.
Yeah.
The white one.
Nope. Oh,
Got
no,
one.
I got one.
Got 1. So 3. Down to 4. Alright. So then it has the Demolisher Cannon on it. Yes?
Mhm.
Oh no, that's the auto cannon. No, Demolisher Cannon's over here. So auto cannon is just heavy 2, hitting on 3s. Yeah. And it is wounding on 3s. So 1 wound, AP is -1.
4 up.
Yep. And it's 2d8 damage.
Made it.
You made your 4 up. Oh no, I should have poured more damage over there. So now, yeah. Baneblade Cannon. It's 3d6 at these guys. So only 6 shots. 6. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. This is strength 9.
Okay.
I don't know what their toughness is.
6.
Okay. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
I'm assuming this is some monster's AP. So.
AP -3.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it on the invuln.
Yeah.
3 ups.
Mm-hmm.
They're fine.
Oh, man.
Because they're wraiths.
Yeah. The 4 las cannons into the Tesseract Vault. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, wounding on 3s. Wow. Then, so last cannon's done. The Demolisher Cannon, heavy D3. 1. Hitting on 3s. Nope. And last is the Hunter Killer Missile, hitting on 3s. Hey, it hit! Hunter Killer Missile is strength 8, so wounding on 3s, and it wounds. AP is -2.
4 up.
Yeah.
Made it.
Yeah. Okay. And that's my turn. And I ditched all of these. I got nothing done.
Okay. Starting my turn.
Yep.
Living metal.
Mm-hmm.
Takes us up to 5.
Yep. Oh my god, guys. Guys, my dice, they were so bad.
Yeah, that was pretty horrendous.
Yeah.
Counterattack cloak makes living metal on this increase it to D3 instead of 1.
Yep.
So he goes up 3.
Yep.
Alright, and then we go into movement.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got 20 wounds left now.
Yeah, I think this game's over.
Spider's gonna run
Just like-
6. Spider's gonna end his movement here.
Yep.
Spider's gonna end his movement using the Fabricator Array.
Yeah.
He's gonna heal a vehicle near him D3 wounds.
Yeah. Another 3. Mm-hmm.
So now the Tesseract Vault has only suffered 5 wounds.
Yeah.
I never want to fight Necrons again.
Yeah.
You get to roll to see if you get a command point, because I'm spending a command point.
Cool. I don't.
Okay, I am losing the ability Time's Arrow, and I am gaining the ability Cosmic Fire.
Cool.
And I'm going to advance
Yeah.
with the Tesseract Bolt. Oh, I forgot to generate objectives.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to do that.
I mean, I can't see why you wouldn't want to.
Domination, I probably want to do that.
Yeah.
Secure objective 2. Defend objective 2. Okay, so I got domination, secure objective 2, and defend objective 2. So objective 2 is really important
Yeah.
this
But
turn.
I actually don't think it's gonna come up.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
All you have to do is kill everything.
that's it.
Yeah.
So domination is
Hold all of them.
hold all of them. Oh my god.
That's not supremacy. Yeah, domination is not going
Wait.
to happen.
No, it's
Oh,
no, it's
actually
definitely no,
could.
it's going to happen.
He holds that one. I could move this, but I really want to shoot it instead.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out if I can get something all the way over here.
Scarabs?
Maybe scarabs.
Nah, definitely scarabs. With a 12-inch.
Just units of scarabs?
Yeah.
I can run.
Got it. 17 inches, right? Or no,
16.
16 inches. Yeah, that'll get you within 3 of that. Yeah, especially if they have fly. Like,
Yeah, they can move straight lines now. It's great.
yeah.
But if they have fly, does that mean they can't hold objectives?
No.
They're
Or
not
just
flyers.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have a lot of units of fly. I don't have any flyers.
Yeah.
So that's within 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's within 3.
Yep. Like, the only one that you won't have by the end of the turn is 5.
Yeah.
Unless you charge with the Tesseract Bolt.
That would be wild. Could I even get it if I charge with the Tesseract Bolt, though? Like, yeah, I could.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I have anything within 3.
No, the Baneblade's within 3.
Okay. Well, then all you have to do is kill the Baneblade and charge this.
Ken, the Baneblade's gonna be a tall order, sir.
I mean, I don't know. It only has 20.
I get to find out. I get to choose to charge or not after I shoot, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Um,
Oh, and don't forget to do your things.
He's got a
Catan powers.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Catan powers. Okay, so this time we're gonna start with Cosmic Fire.
Okay.
You just learned it.
Cool.
I don't know if you rolled your command point to see if you
I did. I
Okay.
didn't get one.
So I get to roll a d6 for everything within 9 inches of it.
Okay.
On a 3+, they take d3 mortal wounds. So we'll start with that thing.
Yep.
No, Baneblade.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it takes 1.
Okay, down to 22.
What did they do?
Thing behind the Baneblade.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, no.
it takes 1.
Okay, down to 6.
Lehman Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, takes 2.
Down to 3. And he's finally down a profile. And by finally, I mean, it's turn 2, so, like, it's not.
Good damn! Good damn, being too close to Tesseract Vault is bad for your health.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, chat, what are you guys thinking about? What do you guys think? How do you think this is gonna go? Tell me
Not well for you.
how many points do you think Arbiter's gonna beat me by?
All of them. He's not going to need points.
Yeah.
Transdimensional Thunderbolt on the Baneblade.
Cool.
Because, oh no, you move stuff out of the way. It's going to be less effective this turn. Oh well.
What?
It hits
That's
the
the one
thing
that
and everything
does the
within 3 inches of
spillover.
it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I moved one thing
Yeah, it's
Two
plus
out
effective
of
this
the
turn.
Okay.
So for the Baneblade,
Yeah.
3+.
Got it.
Got it. Baneblade takes D3. That's 3.
Okay. It's down to 19.
Thing behind the Baneblade
Uh-huh.
on a 4+.
Probably dead.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Other Lehman Russ. Nope.
Okay.
And then we'll go Antimatter Meteor
Okay.
on whatever's closest because I don't get to pick.
I think that's a Beyblade.
Okay.
Bam!
Oh, it misses.
Ha! I mean,
Even Tesseract Vault misses sometimes.
I'm surprised you didn't reroll that. Honestly.
I mean, it's only well, yeah. I mean, it could be up to D6 mortal wounds. You could reroll that.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
can
I'm gonna reroll it.
see what else you would have to reroll.
This phase.
This
Yeah,
phase.
You get one
right?
back, Lester.
Nah. Oh, I
You
do.
do.
Oh my god.
Is it get one back or get one?
Get one.
Let's get one.
Okay, that's even more. That's stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking for a 2+. 2.
Haha.
Okay, D3 mortal wounds. 2.
Yeah. Down to 17.
That's worth it, I'd say.
I mean,
Spend a command point to deal 2 mortal wounds to a Beyblade.
yeah.
Okay. I gotta move some.
Just imagine if that was a stratagem. 1 CP, 2 mortal wounds to a Beyblade.
Only to a Beyblade.
Or a Shadow Sword.
Yeah.
Or, you know, any of the other crazy things.
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
Sorry, camera.
How dare you?
Camera, you punk.
I should probably point that so that y'all can see what's going on there.
See what's going on.
So he just moved his scarabs and wraiths up to capture objective 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Cool. That's movement.
Okay. All right.
Shoesting.
Yeah. I don't have any psychics, so we're gonna go shooting.
You removed the only psyker.
No, he didn't.
All right. I didn't bring one because I'm a dummy.
I'm gonna
You
spend
a big
I'm gonna spend a command point.
Yeah.
And this is going to act as if it has not been hurt at all and fire at full profile.
Oh no! I don't get one back. I didn't know that that was a thing, and it's bad. Note to self: do research. So, funny thing about the big dummy thing, Nick, is I jokingly put your Craft World as Craft World Big Dummy the last time you played,
Wow.
and I forgot to change it before the stream.
Wow.
So it's in that description forever.
That's a lie. It can be changed.
Nope. Forever.
Forever. Craft World Big Dummy, parentheses, Old Way.
Okay.
For the last game, it's fitting. I literally lost that game because of a 1/4 inch.
Maximilian says, how is the chair advantage going so far?
He's not even using the chair.
I'm using the chair. Chair
Yeah,
advantage is great.
I mean, we both have chairs. He just has the superior.
It's actually the same chair that the God Emperor uses.
Mm-hmm.
Same chair.
It's all Game of Thrones style. It's made out of melted down bolters.
On wheels.
Okay, on the shoots thing.
Yeah.
Start with this thing.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna fire its Gauss Flare rays that way into those guys,
And murder them.
and it's gonna fire its Doomsday Cannon into the Baneblade.
Okay.
That just sounds like a fun gun. Doomsday Cannon.
It hasn't moved this turn, so it fires D6 shots.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using the fucking point.
I got one.
Oh!
It's going to be super not useful.
Okay, there we go. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am technically unhurt.
Yeah.
I get to hit on a 3+.
Okay. Is this the Gauss Slayer? Oh, no. This is into the...
Yeah.
Into the Bondblood.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Miss once.
Ouch, ouch. We're toughness 8.
This is strength 10.
Moving on 3s.
Got
AP?
2. This is AP minus 5.
Okay, so just roll right through.
This is a D6.
Yep.
Boy,
So that's going to be 7 wounds.
Down to 10.
So many wounds.
Yeah. It's funny because he was like, killing the Beyblade, this sure is going to be a tough ask.
That was like that was like the only heavy weapon that can hit it though. Like,
Yeah.
If that didn't do it, the Baneblade's not dead.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Fair.
I might be able to Telsa it out of existence, but like
Yeah.
that's a maybe. That's a maybe.
Yeah.
Um
Man.
okay.
Oh no, it's wow. Beyblade's like never gonna drop a profile.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you still have 20 wounds.
20 wounds left on that. Yeah. It has to drop
You
to
have to drop to 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
so you're
3 wounds before it drops a profile.
unfortunately for those guys, they're in rapid fire.
Yeah. Or no, 6. 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's double,
Yeah.
so 6 is 12.
Yeah. So.
I was like, wait,
4
that thing doesn't drop a profile until it has 6 wounds left.
Or, yeah. 3 wounds.
Valhallan's obscene.
Yeah.
Valhound's good.
Especially if you know you're gonna get a shit ton of fucking wounds dealt to you.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, these guys are in rapid fire.
Yep.
So here we go, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Because we're unhurt. Isn't that neat?
No. Actually, it's,
Advanced repair subroutines.
yeah, it's actually really sweet.
I gotta look at that codex.
I have to look at this amount I've been
We're
murdered.
gonna burn it with fire.
Don't burn my stuff.
Yeah, don't
I'm
burn
not gonna
his
burn
stuff.
your stuff. I'm just gonna buy one so I can get the satisfaction of burning.
Okay, and then this is strength 4 on
Why?
toughness 3.
Why are they fighting
Yeah.
the Eldar?
3s.
Why are the Eldar
AP.
so afraid?
It's gonna be AP -1.
Okay.
Man, this
How many wounds?
That's gonna be 11.
11 wounds. AP's -1. They're going to be 5s. So, 5, 5, 5s, and then 5s. So, I make 3 of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them dead.
Okay, before you stand up.
Okay.
Other Gust Flare array.
All right. Can you just hand me that?
Yeah.
That tape tray. Just- Thank you.
so they're dead, huh?
Yep. Yep, they're dead, and that's first blood for you.
Yes, finally.
Oh my god. It's taken like an hour.
An hour and 20 minutes, but nobody's counting.
Tesseract Vault. Interesting for hitting things. Not really the best for getting first blood.
Apparently, yeah.
It's like super good at like spreading the hate.
Yeah. So much hate.
It's mad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I think that the destroyers are in range of this Luminous.
Yes, this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were measuring it earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna do that. We're not gonna use Annihilation Protocols because I don't think we need it for 3 wounds.
What? Are you sure?
No. No, I'm really not sure.
Oh, okay. Oh. I thought.
But I have 1 command point left.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
That's the other problem with this codex. Like, there's so many really good things, and I have such a command point intensive force that like.
Yeah.
Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s for Hardwired Hatred.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just looking at the Lord of the Storm rule for Evotech.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
It's Transdimensional Thunderbolt.
But kind of better.
No. It's not, which is why Transdimensional Thunderbolt's scary as shit.
Tough as 8.
Okay, so this is
Well, I'm only
strength
saying
6.
better because it's
5.
6 inches instead of 3 inches.
Oh man. AP.
This is AP -3.
Okay, so we're looking for 6s on these 3 dice.
Yep.
They did it. It's deed.
Okay.
It's deed.
Thank Yorb,
What? Why?
because he's running the Tesseract Vault.
Oh.
Yorb the Satan.
Oh, your. That's a great name. Okay. Ouch.
Nothing's in range.
Yeah.
That's all my shoot sting.
Okay.
Oh no, I can fire the Tesseract Vault.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Don't forget that.
Because it fires weirdly in the movement phase now.
Yeah.
Not that I'm mad about that. It's just weird.
It is weird. What the murder rate?
Well, we're gonna really try and remove the Baneblade
Okay.
because if I can get fucking domination, then that's GG.
I mean,
Yeah.
it might already be GG.
Probably, but I'm gonna kill the Baneblade.
Okay.
Yeah. Telsing on 6s.
Yep. Ooh. And hitting on 4s.
3s.
It advanced.
No, it didn't. Oh yeah, it did. So we're not Telsing on 6s.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4, 8, 10. It's 11 hits.
Okay.
Probably not gonna kill it.
Fine.
5?
Yep. You might deal significant damage.
That's 5.
Okay. 3 up. And it's just fine. It's
Again.
it's decided to be mega resilient this time.
What happened? Is it alive?
Yeah. It actually took no wounds there.
Yeah, Telsa is no longer good at vehicles. Like,
Hmm.
the fact that vehicles get armor saves now, and Telsa is still AP0.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're not actually out of this running yet.
Not quite yet.
But we can move on to charge.
Yep.
Since the Tesseract Vault does most of its damage in the movement phase, I am going to charge with it.
Okay. What's charging?
This thing.
Okay. He's gonna Overwatch. Last
Actually, I don't think I
cannon.
can make it on him. I'm going to charge the Baneblade.
Oh. Okay.
No, that's stupid.
Like okay.
It's kind of not though, because it's still only gonna be hitting on 6s. Like it's got a lot of fucking guns,
Yeah.
but you got 5 wounds gone. You got 23 wounds left. There's no way that that thing is gonna go down. Not in Overwatch. Do it. It'll be cool for the views.
I mean, I'm not sure. So
Nah, I'm going to charge the Baneblade.
Yeah.
okay. Evan, before you final answer that, and I start doing all these dice.
Because I think the other thing's out of range.
That's fair. That makes sense. And you wanted,
I want to move it closer because it's actually a bomb.
yeah. And on top of that, in doing this, you'll force me to give up my position on 5. Yeah. No, it's a good idea either way. Because, I mean, he can fall back and shoot, but, like, you know, things and stuff. Okay. So, anyways, oh, and it actually can just fire while in melee. But
Yeah.
only the twin heavy bolters or twin heavy flamers can target units that are within 1 inch of it. That's neat. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to start with the... That's not the right piece of paper.
And also, if you don't kill me on this charge in, unless you back up,
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of protected.
Yeah.
By being in melee.
Yeah.
Whereas you are not protected from the powers of the stand at all.
No. Never. So, Beyblade is going to fire its things first. Once I find these things again. This is why you gotta be organized, y'all. And actually know what you're doing. And actually bring units you know what's up. And basically just don't be me, is what I'm saying.
And then I also have a thing we need to look up. Right? Because I want to know if it's more units on an objective to control it.
Yes.
Okay. So having the same number.
Yeah, having the same number won't get it for you this turn. You'd have to hold it, and then I'd have to not murder something. Like,
Yeah.
anything at all has to get not murdered. So, chat, how screwed do you think I am?
Pretty screwed.
Or do you think I might be able to pull it out?
I mean, I think you're a lot closer than you think you are.
Yes, I also think I'm actually closer than I think I am. Which
Um,
I know that sounds I know that sounds weird, but I'm what I'm trying to say is like I know I'm starting to feel tilted when I should not yet. Right? Like the game is nowhere near over. I actually haven't lost a shit ton of shit yet. And at any moment I might be able to remove more points
Then you've lost.
than I've lost currently. As long as there we go. As long as
I mean, the only thing that went down on your side that was a real consequence was the
tank commander.
tank commander over there. And the thing is that he's roughly the same points as this thing, and this thing only has 4 or 5 wounds left.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. So as long as Baneblade still stays up, and I actually have like roughly 300 more points to jump in, like 300 something points are about to jump in next turn. So I'm not gone yet. I ain't done yet. All right. So Baneblade cannon, heavy 3d6. So that is 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 6s.
yeah, see, this is definitely gonna get a 6.
Yeah. 6s.
Yeah.
So there's 3. These are then it's strength 9, so wounding on 3s, no rerolls. It's only 1 wound though.
4 up?
Yep.
Made it.
Made it. Okay. The 4 las cannons, yeah. I was really hoping on that. Although the Baneblade cannon only does 3 per hit, so or 3 per wound. So
I'm thinking Shadow Sword cannon.
yeah, 4 las cannons, 2 3s, 2 wounds.
1 save.
Okay. D6. That's 4.
Tick it up over there.
So up to 9. Oof. All right. Auto cannon 6s. Nope. Oh, you know what? Never mind. It's too late. Heavy stubber. That wounds. AP nothing.
How many wounds?
1. It's just a heavy stubber.
I actually failed my armor save.
That's funny. Fucking heavy stubbers. Okay, 100 mil killer missiles already gone. And then the twin heavy bolters. All 5 of them. Actually, we'll do the demolisher cannon first. Heavy D3. 2. 6s.
Nope.
Nope. Nope, nope. Then twin heavy bolter. 6s. 1. 1. 3. And so that is
5.
5. So, 5. 5s. And that is 2. If he is -1.
4 up.
Yep.
Made it.
It made him. Okay. And that's all of its gats.
Charge!
Ah! Definitely made it. And I just remembered a thing and I feel really dumb. I'm going to show you this thing that I just remembered. I'm gonna show it to Nick. I'm gonna show this to Nick as the thing I forgot about. Yeah,
You dummy.
I am the dummy here. No. So, chat, I forgot defensive gunners. I could have done my Overwatch on 5s with my Baneblade.
That would have been smart.
That would have been really smart.
That was what I was worried about.
Yeah. And then I just straight plumb forgot it.
You forgot it.
Yeah. Chat, tell me something. Tell me something good, please. Give me some good news. Tell me about your day. Tell me about your lives.
Keep it alive.
Keep me alive. All right, so it's in. Any other charges?
No.
Okay.
Like, that's what I got.
Okay.
So.
All right.
I get to attack now.
Yeah, we weren't ready to actually be attacking with it.
I don't know. It's never done that before. It's never done that before. Fuck. Doomsday Arc, Annihilation Arc, Trace Arc. It's in the Tesseract Vault. So weapon skill 6+, and then I have 3 attacks.
Okay. 3 attacks, 6 up. Aha!
Don't make any.
Okay. And I get to attack back with my Bane Blade. Who's bad at this?
Actually, he's way better at it than other vehicles.
Yes, that is true. So, Beyblade gets to attack back.
Clap back.
Clap back. He has 20 wounds remaining, so he gets 9 attacks.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. 9 attacks.
Beyblades don't suck.
No, they're...
What?
Yeah, they're actually...
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So 9 attacks. Hitting on... Where is your weapon skill?
You get 3, but they hit 3 times, right?
No, it's just straight 9 attacks.
That's awesome.
Yeah. As long as he's in his max thing. Like, they drop by 3 per profile, but he's
Right.
got a few more wounds to go. Before that.
A few.
4 more. He's got 4 more to go.
Oh, yeah.
But he's hitting on 5. So bam, 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 bam. This is strength 9. So he's gonna be wounding on 3s. And that's just 2 wounds. AP is -2.
4 ups.
Yep.
Got him.
Got him.
Too easy, bro. Too easy.
The bomb! It's in.
It's in! Everything's in trouble.
Fear the disco ball of doom.
I actually am feeling the disco ball of doom right now.
Thank you, Orb.
I don't wanna. Okay. So that's that, huh?
Yeah, that's my turn. Necron's turn 2.
So does that
Okay.
thing still do the thing where when it dies,
Unfortunately,
the transcendent
I only
Satan
score
comes
secure objective
pop
2.
up?
Okay.
Because I can't score domination.
Oh. Oh, and how many CP do you have left?
1.
Oh, so you can't do the thing.
Yeah,
It's rough.
it is rough.
Okay.
That's good. You're still winning this, the victory point game, I believe.
At this point.
By 2.
But, Lester is not out of a comeback, is the thing.
Yeah. Secure objective 2.
And if my Lord of War goes down first, that's bad for me.
Behind. So I got secure objective 2 behind enemy lines. So I score 1 victory point if I have at least 1 unit completely within the enemy's deployment zone at the end of my turn. If I have at least 3, I have 2 squads and a commander left.
I know.
Then I get D3 and defend objective 6, which is just not ever going to happen. So I might as well discard that. Or not. Oh, no, that thing will cost me 4 CP to keep and achieve.
Yeah. Yeah. Not really worth it.
This is not going to happen.
This is not going to happen, man. It's not.
I do have a grand strategist, though. Okay. We're going to get moving. We're going to get moving on this.
How was your birthday?
Okay.
I'm not displeased with Tesseract Vault, though.
No, Tesseract Vault is sweet. Chat, what do you think about the Tesseract Vault?
It's friggin' sweet. And scary.
Yeah.
Scary and sweet.
Yeah. True that.
I would have 0 answers to it.
And how many wounds does it have left?
I mean,
What number does it have?
annihilate.
There's 18 wounds left.
Okay.
I mean, if you get turned.
So I can kill it.
Yeah.
It's possible to kill that.
Psyker Tyranid list.
I'd have to bring
un-
exclusive.
Fortunately, I locked you out of most of your guns on it.
thing. And that
Well, there was
would.
that
Not
one
really.
guy's list
Yes,
where he
because you
was
can't
like
fire
stupid crazy
at
stuff.
things within 1 inch except with the bolters.
I don't
Oh yeah. No, but I'll back out.
But if you back out
Mm-hmm.
of melee,
Like, you basically
and you
have
don't
to
have
make
fly?
that list against it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
that
Steel
would
Behemoth
go on
oh, okay. Never mind.
allows me to back out. Yeah.
He brought like.
Yeah, and it doesn't suffer the penalty for moving and firing heavy, and it can fall back in the movement phase and still shoot
Cool,
and or
cool,
charge during its turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would have to bring.
Yeah. Okay. So poops.
And that's it.
Well, no.
So this guy's gonna stay there
The heavy D side, like,
because
Raid Fighter
he
would
can't
be
get
pretty
outside of
well
2d6 of that inches of that.
It needs to like stay away from it too.
He's also gonna stay there.
It would fuck up a Wraith Fighter.
Yeah. I would literally have to bring like 4 Raid Fighters.
I mean, the fact that it gets stupidly powerful magic.
And then it's got a
in
10
addition
inch,
to
I think it got a 10 inch
addition
move.
having, like,
But I don't want him to move.
It's
full-
actually really lightly armed for a Lord of War. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So in addition to guns, not so much. It's the stupidly powerful magic, and it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
So the Baneblade is gonna move. He's only gonna move
Not a
like
lot of things have 4 bit bombs.
If it had quantum shielding,
there.
it'd be impossible
So-
to figure it.
Beyblade has fallen back. He's going to move there. Salamander's going to stay there because he's just effed.
It's how.
Actually, he's going to move up here. Salamander's moving there. He's got 6 moves left. Okay. All right. And it's time to achieve an objective finally. So, I'm going to point this out here. Change my camera angle so you guys can see.
Jealous of herself 1-0. NYXL lost to Boston Uprising without Dreamcasper. That's something.
Okay.
They just fucked up a waste. I have no other way to put it. Like, they ran a strategy where they're like, we're not going to run Tracer, we're going to have Seoldi on McCree, and they didn't sub Hyman for Seoldi, so I don't know what the actual plan was.
They were like, leave Strike
Okay.
alone and we'll win. And everyone's like, no?
No, that's not how that
Probably-
works.
Next to Steve Hilby, probably the best Tracer. At least stats wise, probably the best Tracer. But he is basically a one-trick Tracer.
Okay. So, oh my goodness. I just have to be. It's the. What sucks is that like you've managed to make a nice bubble right here,
Which other name?
where like I have so much trouble
I met him originally.
Getting
I went with them to Millennium.
these
He's
things
the
here.
Moshi. And
Like in a
then,
useful position. Now they're basically just dropping in for the sake of having dropped in.
So, and then we went and hung out and eating a haircut.
Sweet.
Yeah. And Crystal told him we would invite him
Okay.
over for working.
So I'm picking up the same unit that already died,
Cool guy.
but
Yeah, it's good.
that's just because they're made up of the same dudes, so it's not really gonna matter.
I don't care.
Okay. Just in case anybody noticed and cared, which they probably won't. Okay, those guys are there, and then here is the commander, and he's gonna land there
That is really
and have them both within 6 inches because he is the man. Okay. That's that. I'm gonna move on to the shooting phase because I have to, and so it's time for orders.
I got 0 mana.
And he's gonna order this unit with reroll hits of 1, and then we're going to do. They get another order. They do not. with the Laurels of Command. And then this unit, he's going to give them reroll hits of 1. Laurels of Command. No. Okay. And then over here, losing my piece of paper. So back over this way, the tank commanders are going to give themselves rerolls of 1 to hit.
That makes sense.
Yep. Boop. Boop. Okay. And then we're gonna start the shooting phase with the Salamander. Salamander is going to use the Auspex on the Baneblade. And then he's going to fire his heavy bolters at, I don't know, something? I don't know, the Wraiths. He's going to fire his heavy bolters at the Wraiths.
Okay.
He's just got 1, and he's got a heavy flamer. The heavy flamer is going to go into the Tesseract Vault.
That makes sense.
So, this is a Salamander command vehicle. He has nothing special for heavy. And so he is going to be hitting on 5s. Bang, bang, bang. Hits once. Doesn't wound on a 2. Then the heavy flamer. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst at this today. Okay, the heavy flamer, heavy D6. 4 automatic hits. This is only strength 5 though, so wounding on 5s. 1 wound. AP -1 on the Tesseract Vault.
4 up.
Aha!
Made it.
Made it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. What's exciting? Wow, that commander's over there. He has no guns, and I didn't move him anywhere, so he's just like standing over there, like, guys.
Go. Well, they didn't retreat.
Yeah.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Oh, and I fucked up.
Oh, you guys died?
I fucked up super bad, y'all.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Before this movement phase, I probably wasn't winning.
Yeah.
It was an even game. After this movement phase,
Yeah.
I'm probably winning.
Yeah. Because I didn't get them in their deployment zone.
Nope.
Because I'm a dummy.
Not completely within.
Not completely within is the thing, yeah.
Yeah, they have to be completely within.
And they're going to be dead next turn.
Unless you've got a way to just kill off the ones that aren't in there right now. Which you don't.
I don't. I do not. It's funny because I actually had a way I could have moved them too.
Oh?
Yeah.
You're still at the start of your movement phase, your shooting phase. You can issue them in order.
I already issued them in order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The order I issued them was reroll hits of 1. Anyways, let's go on to this tank commander. He's going to fire his battle cannon and las cannon at the Doomsday Arc. And he's going to fire his multi-meltas into the Tesseract Vault.
Okay.
So, he didn't go nowhere this turn, so battle cannon, heavy D6. 4 shots. 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Good thing we reroll 1s. So that's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound.
This is AP minus.
AP's minus 2. Yes.
Oh, I got 6.
Oh, okay. Too easy. It didn't matter then. Then the second shot from the battle cannon. Heavy D6. 4. 3s rerolling 1s. There we go. Wounding on 3s. And that's 3 wounds.
Looking for 5s.
Yeah. 5s!
Make 1.
Okay. Yeah. And these are D3 each. So that is 2 and 1.
Hit for the 2.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh no, I got hit.
The last cannon, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's a hit. Winning on 3s. Nope. Now for the 2 multi-meltas into the Tesseract Vault, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. So that's 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. That's a wound.
4 up.
Yep.
Made it.
Oh my god. I really need that Tesseract Vault to
Stop making invulnerable
stop
saves.
making invulnerable saves, please. Because it's really ruining my day. The Lehman Russ, this tank commander, he's going to fire everything he has into this, into the Tesseract Vault, and he's going to overcharge his plasma cannons. So, anyways, battle cannon hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Or heavy D6, that's 1. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. He misses. Heavy D6, 1. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. He hits, wounding on 3s. He wounds, AP's -2.
4 up.
Yep.
No.
Haha! Got one through. D3, 2. So it's up to 12. Boop. Okay. Last cannon hitting on 3s. Yep. Wounding on 3s. Yep.
Nope.
Nope. D6. 5.
17.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
The humbug.
The plasma cannons.
Just got everything's laid out on the floor.
Well, you know, I've decided I'm just gonna be bad today. That was my decision. That, you know. Anyways, so both of these are heavy D3. So that is 4 shots. Or 3 shots, excuse me. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's 1 hit and 1 reroll. Okay, just 1 hit. And fortunately, no mortal wounds on him. Wounding on 3s, that's nothing. Okay. It's really super not productive. just not getting anything done today. That's what we're doing. Alright, so we're coming over here to the Scions.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Not doing the Baneblade?
I'm going to do the Beyblade last. Because it's the most exciting.
Okay.
And, yeah. Anyways, this group of Scions is going to fire into these Scarabs.
Okay.
Because they have no other targets. Is the thing.
I'll just remove the scarab. It's fine.
Say again?
I said I'll just remove the scarab. It's fine.
Okay.
No, fire.
Fire. Okay, we're going to start with the Hotshot Las guns. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Boop. Reroll these 1s. Bam. Okay. So that is 3.
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3. Wounding on 4s. Yeah, 2 wounds. AP is -2.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Yay. They're going to overcharge their plasma because I'm not. Except for the plasma pistol.
That's such
Actually, you know
that's
what?
a weird choice.
You know what? No, we're doing it. We're going to overcharge this plasma pistol too. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Bam. Wounding on 2s.
Yep.
Bam. It's AP -3 and 2 wounds.
Okay, that's the base.
Yeah. Got one. Hotshot volley guns. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. We're doing the thing. 4s. Rerolling 1s. Da-da-da. Hey. And. Woo. So that's 4 hits. I think you might be totally within 12 though, so you might get an extra shot. Nope. Okay. No extra shots.
And you removed that one too.
It's fine. Wounding on 3s. Yeah. So that's 2 wounds.
Okay. Scarab.
Yeah. And now, the 2 plasma guns. And that's 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. Did it. That's 1
Put him
base.
in the base.
These guys are going to fire at this unit.
Okay.
And can we see? Yeah. What's that say?
My battery is running low.
Ooh, no. That's Bane. We're actually going to start this time. They're going to overcharge their plasma. And we're going to start with the hotshot volley guns.
Okay.
Good now.
Thank you. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Yeah. We just missed a lot. And didn't get any extra shots. So, yeah. Oh. Okay. These are strength 4. They're toughness 4.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s. Okay. 1 wound. AP's -2.
4 up.
Nope.
Okay. Oh no! Yay. Okay. So, onto the plasma guns. Still in rapid fire. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, 6s do extra shots, and we're overcharging. So, that's 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. We did it twice. AP's -3.
Oops.
We have 1 failed one. And I think that might... Oh, no. It won't put you out of range of the hotshot volleys. Or the hotshot las guns. 3s. Rerolling 1s. Wounding on 5s. Got 1 wound. AP -2.
I'm good.
Yeah. And that's that squad.
Fuck you. Dice.
And now we're coming back over. And the Baneblade's just going to unload into the Tesseract Vault once I get everything back in frame that I want. Okay. So, we're going to start with the autocannon, because we're going alphabetically. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Bang, bang. Your toughness
7.
7. Wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound.
4 up. Make it.
Okay. Beyblade Cannon, heavy 3d6. So that's 6. That's 13 dice. 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. One side. Get those 2. Wounding on 3s, no rerolls. And so that is 6 wounds.
4 ups.
Yeah. Ooh, made a bunch.
Yeah. Made 3.
Okay, so each of those is 3, so that's 9.
6. 26. So it's got 2 wounds left.
Okay, cool. Demolisher Cannon, heavy D3. That's 3. Hitting on 3s. Wow. Okay.
If it lives with 2 wounds, I'm gonna be
I'll just cry.
that's game.
Yeah, I'll just cry. It wounds.
Okay.
This is strength 10, and I roll a 4.
4 up.
Yeah. Did you make it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the heavy stubber.
It's gonna get killed by a heavy stubber. I know it.
Say again?
If it gets killed by a heavy stubber, though.
3s. No. No. Just no. just no. We're gonna go. We're gonna skip the last cannon and go to the twin heavy bolters.
Okay.
So 3s. That's 5. Five, 11.
Okay.
15. 3. Roll number 4. 19. And then this is the last roll. 19 and 21.
Okay.
22.
10. So, moving on. 5s. 5s. So that's 3. And 6. 6 wounds.
4 ups.
We got him.
Yep.
Alright, does it blow up?
Blows up like a
Yes.
Yes. How big does it blow up?
2d6 inches.
6.
5. Right?
5 and a 1. Oh, yeah, so 5.
So that's gonna
Pretty
be
much
everything.
getting everything.
No, that's
Yeah,
everything.
that's everything.
It's just everything.
That's everything.
This is the only thing that's even debatable.
Yeah. Like I actually specifically thought I was gonna have to charge with the Baneblade into it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so then for the Baneblade,
Yep.
6.
5 mortal wounds.
Okay, down to 5.
I hope you roll a 6 right
Sally,
now.
3.
down to 3. Warlord,
5.
Down to 6. This hasn't lost anything yet?
no.
Wow.
5.
Ooh. 12 to 5 is
7.
7. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, that was my command points.
Nope, never mind. Yeah.
Wow. It actually almost dealt its wound total in mortal wounds on death.
Yep. Okay.
Worth it!
So we did that.
Good job.
Didn't it used to have, like, in 7th edition, the Transcendent Satan that's inside of it would pop out of it when it died?
No, but the explosion in 7th was way worse.
Ah.
Because the explosion in 7th was... okay. First of all, it's scattered.
Strength, yeah.
It's scattered.
And it was
second of all,
strength D, right?
it was a strength D apocalyptic blast.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this.
Which...
Oh, man.
A strength D...
Apocalypse templates?
Yeah.
A strength D apocalyptic blast was like, I'm gonna take a pie plate and I'm gonna remove all these models.
Okay, so
I kind of miss
Uh,
plates.
But an actual pie plate. Like
Yeah.
a 10-inch pie plate.
Yeah.
Nobody misses pie plate.
I kind of do.
I do not. Okay, so that is the end of my poop. That's the end of my poop. Yeah. So I'm gonna score behind enemy lines. I get 1,
Okay.
and then these get discarded.
For the record, my money's still on Brian.
It should be.
It should be at this point.
My Beyblade's about to die.
Okay.
And I managed to not kill the
Doomsday Arc.
Doomsday Arc. So yeah.
That's the actual problem.
Yes. No, this game's over.
And I have 1 command point left, so it gets to fire at full profile, even though you heard it.
Good game. Yeah, just calling it there.
Okay.
Because what's going to happen here?
Also, those things are going to start making their rounds.
Yeah.
Is the actual issue, and they're Novarak Wraiths, so
Yeah.
they will kill the Baneblade, and they will kill the command.
Oh, it won't. They won't even get the chance to kill the Baneblade. Unless, well, so here's
this
what's
thing's
going
gonna
to
start on that side and go around.
Oh yeah, so here's what's gonna happen, and this is why I'm calling it, y'all, because I just know. If you make sure the camera's pointed over this way, just real quick. All right, so what's gonna happen is his Doomsday Arc is gonna kill this thing, or my commander.
That's good. Which frame?
Yeah, which will either He'll kill either one of these with the Doomsday Arc immediately. There's no question about that. The Wraiths will probably kill the Baneblade. These Scarabs will catch these guys into melee and fuck them up. Maybe not kill them outright, but...
They're Novarex Scarabs, they will.
Okay, so they might kill them outright. Those Immortals and these Warriors and Immortals over here will kill these guys. And...
The Destroyers will come out and kill what's left of the dudes.
Okay, yeah. So that's just game. At the end of this turn, I'm going to have...
One
at what most, one Leman Russ. One extremely wounded Leman Russ left. So, yeah, I'm just calling it there.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. Good game, sir. All right. So, let's just go right on to the after action there.
Yeah.
All right. So, Brian, how much, on a scale of 1 to, oh my bejesus, I need to bring this all the time, did you love your Tesseract Vault?
I'm really pleased with it, and I'm worried that it's going to get nerfed.
Okay. Well, so
and I haven't ever been worried that a unit was going to get nerfed in fucking Warhammer before. So,
so the question is, what if you thought they were going to nerf it? What do you think they would nerf? What do you think they would change?
So first of all, I didn't use the stratagem. After it uses its powers, you can spend 2 CP to have it use its powers again.
Okay.
Oh my god. All of them?
No, just one.
Okay.
It's a random one.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's not as useful, but since you can spend CP to stack which powers they have on it,
Yeah.
You can really actually completely control that.
Right.
So it's useful.
Yeah.
And the thing that I think is probably going to be nerfed about it is I could see them making the explosion smaller.
Okay.
Because on average 7-inch explosion.
Yeah.
With how big the model is.
Uh-huh.
Or they could take away measure from the model. Because it would be way less dangerous if you measured from the base.
Can I just see your codex? Because I was looking at the, I was looking at it in the app, and I didn't see that in the app.
Okay.
So they may have already done that.
That would make it way less dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have the hover thing anymore. So yeah, we're actually supposed to measure it from the base.
For what?
Okay. All of this stuff for the Tesseract Vault.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I don't think it would have mattered so much here.
No.
Because you still rolled pretty high on that explosion.
Yes.
And everything was already really close because of the deployment type. So yeah, there you go. But that's good as well because it means that can we see the Tesseract Vault? Okay, so it means you can't like hide a character. Like, haha, measure it from the. You got to measure it from the thing. Can't shoot that character now.
Right. So it's got fly. It doesn't have hover. I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't have like a hover tanks rule or something.
Right.
So let's see. What are the other usual questions we have to
What's
ask?
something that your opponent did that threw a wrench into your plan?
For me, it was just picking Vanguard for the deployment type.
It always fucks everybody up.
Yeah, I never.
I don't think anybody's ever expecting anybody to pick Vanguard because Vanguard is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I love Vanguard.
Yeah. So it ended up forcing my deployment into a corner where I couldn't go anywhere or do anything. And there's like, well, now I just literally am just waiting for the Tesseract Vault to get in, and it got in turn 1. So.
Because when we were talking last week, you said, well, your preferred deployment type was going to be either, what was it, Dawn of War?
It was Hammer and Anvil.
Hammer and Anvil.
Hammer and Anvil was my preferred deployment type. Because basically I'd been playing this game in my head already.
Yeah.
So, which is why I wasn't...
Because then you said you were going to at least get one turn of shooting in before he was able to get on top of you.
If I got Hammer and Anvil.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So he came and he got turn 1.
Yeah.
I was also expecting turn 1, which I would have had, except you seized the initiative.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Again.
And then you just couldn't fail armor saves. It just sitting there.
I made a good number of
invuln saves. Yeah. Like
to be fair, a 4-up invuln's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about running this bitch as Nihilak though.
Yeah.
Which means that if it gets within 3 inches of a objective, it gets +1 on all its saves.
amazing. That's
Slightly less amazing now that we know the shift and measure from its base, though.
It's still pretty quick.
It's still
And-
it's still awesome.
and
You
the
can just hover on an objective and then go from a
Yeah.
4 up to a 3 up save.
yeah.
A 3 up
And then-
invuln save at that.
With the 2 up armor.
So yeah. What's your MVP of the game there?
Spider.
Okay. Yep. Spider.
Actually, the real MVP of the game is either you pick the spider or the cryptic cloak, because this would not have lasted
Yeah.
full profile
Right.
to the second turn without
Yeah.
the
Without-
incredibly enhanced living metal that it got.
Yeah.
Right.
All of that repair.
2d3 remove or coming
Wounds.
back on it. Yeah.
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 You got 3 on both of those rolls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so I rolled well. It's still either the Cryptek with Cloak or the Spider. And I'm actually going to say the Spider over the Cryptek, like,
Okay.
for real, because the Spider does its repair at the end of movement,
Right.
whereas the Cryptek does it at the beginning of movement when reanimation happens.
Okay.
So the Cryptek already has to be in position
Yeah.
at the start of the turn on the thing that was damaged.
Right.
So you, as the opposing player, can be like, okay, that has the Cryptek next to it. I'm going to fire over there.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas it's harder to do with the Spider. Flip side, Cryptek has character, Spider doesn't. This is like las cannon bait.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about the Tesseract Vault is it's enough of a threat that if you fire a las cannon at a Spider,
Yeah.
overfiring it at the Tesseract Vault, I'm probably getting to Tesseract Vault you one more turn.
Right.
And okay, I mean, I'll trade a Spider for that.
Yeah.
So, and MVP, if you're running a Tesseract Vault, is the Spider, which is a weird thing.
Well, it's funny because like either way you think about it, you're kind of getting an extra turn with the Tesseract Vault. Like whether or not they shoot at the Tesseract Vault or they shoot at the Spider, you're gonna get an extra turn with the Tesseract Vault.
Right. But the Tesseract Vault doesn't do that on its own, which
Right.
means that the Tesseract Vault is 500 points for basically 2 turns of Tesseract Vault,
Yeah.
but the Spider is 70 points for 1 turn of Tesseract Vault.
Well, it's
Right.
it's 500 points provided that your opponent has brought something to deal with the Tesseract Vault. If they don't know ahead of time, like you did, like I'm bringing a Tesseract Vault,
Well, that and then again, that's why I'm thinking about bringing it to the Escalation League.
you'll probably go undefeated if you bring it to the Escalation League.
I've already lost in the Escalation League.
Well, I mean, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know how many games you
Sunday.
guys
But
play.
I want to
So you
see
play
how
one-
it.
you
I
play
want to see how
one
it does against. I'm probably because most of the escalation leagues that we show up it's going to get like horde armies, Tyranids,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, and I want to see how it does against one of those.
Okay.
And I also want to see if the other side has a lot of trouble bringing strength 8 plus weapons.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you did bring a lot of tank, and that's fair.
I mean, it didn't do much for me.
That killed the Tesseract Vault, which is not an easy thing to accomplish.
Yes, but
He needed his own 500-point unit.
no, sir. No, sir.
Thanks.
No, sir. No, I did not need my own 500-point unit. I needed my own 600-point unit, and then 600, or excuse me, hold on. What's 225 times 3? My own, and
675.
and then so
Like 700.
700, and then one more 135 support unit,
So you spent like 1,300 points fighting just the Tesseract Vault.
and
But
More than that.
hold on.
There
But
are no buts.
you
there.
also-
stop right there.
no, he didn't bring a Shadow Sword because I asked him not to.
Yeah.
right.
And a Shadow Sword would have probably made that fight a lot shorter.
Maybe.
Like it's
No.
D6 shot. I mean, we could just roll it.
1,500
Yeah.
points should be able to kill 500 points way easier.
And I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't know. Because when we add it all up, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna like we'll also have to add into the fact the Doomsday Arc did a lot of work on the Baneblade, and then all of the repair that your support staff did, and then my infantry did nothing this game. And,
Also,
but
you did a huge amount of damage, and I was only able to fire at full profile and stuff because of command point shit that I did.
that's true.
Like I ran out of command points turn 2,
Yeah, that's true.
counteracting all of
Yeah.
your stuff.
Yeah, and I had 9 left.
Yeah.
Like,
You were basically just kind of going all in on like, okay,
I'm gonna get the bomb up the field,
yeah.
and I'm gonna use all of the power I can possibly use out of it, and
Yeah.
then it's gonna blow up, and hopefully I'll roll really well on the blow up, which I did.
yeah.
I know we didn't really play too much into the mission, but what did you guys think about the mission?
I think
I found
that
it aggravating.
I literally was ignoring it.
I mean, what was I going to get is the thing, right? So, basically, what it is it's just like one of the missions that makes all the, you hold the objectives until the end of the game, and you get 1 point for each objective.
Yeah.
It's really fucking similar to that, except that you don't know, right? So all the objectives are equally valuable because you don't know what's coming up, but at the same time, there's nothing that's actually driving strategy happening. It's just kind of a mad scramble.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can see being really good if you're like playing orcs.
So like, I think
We'll see once orcs get a codex, but yeah.
I think this is one of the ones that I think this game.
This game is like this. I think this game mode is designed for like horde army versus horde army.
I wouldn't say that. I actually think that, but I think that I think the scenario is fine, but I think the for this particular game, what we were really doing and what we just kind of like haphazardly ran into was Tesseract Vault v Baneblade. Like that's what the game was going to be. That's what was going to be the whole thing. Right. And
well, to be fair, they're both such high value units that if you don't,
right. So like, if you had killing the Baneblade would have allowed the Tesseract Vault to go uncontested and it would have wiped everything. Right. If I killed the Tesseract Vault,
it would have eventually made it back to full HP too.
Yeah. And if I killed the Tesseract Vault, then the Bayblade's running around uncontested and murdering everything. Right? So that was...
All I would be able to do is over and over again try and throw shit into melee with it.
Yeah.
And you have 9 CP. So you just, every time that happens, like even Wraiths charging a Baneblade with defensive gunners is going to be...
Yeah.
I'm going to take losses on that.
Yeah. Right. So it would have turned... And I might have even just gone ahead and fought them. Because I have the crush them stratagem, I could have just tried to...
You'll fire at them with defensive gunners, and then the 1 or 2 that make it in, you just crush them.
Yeah.
Right? And then you've got... I wasn't unable to kill your commander that makes you regen command points at an obscene rate.
Right.
So...
And
you would have run over me with the Baneblade.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that because I was running mostly on melee,
Yep.
right, I didn't have a whole lot to damage a toughness 8 thing other than this one thing over here.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad I actually brought.
Yeah. It actually did some work. And I totally... So this is going to be a dumb one. Right, this is a dumb point. I overestimated how well Stormtroopers was gonna go. I should have actually straight dropped all 3 units of Scions on that dude.
Yeah, because I only made it out with 3 HP.
Yeah, and just shot it up. With all of them, and then maybe tried to run them in. But I didn't know I was gonna get.
That stratagem.
Yeah, right. But if I had done that, right, and had all 3 of them with both commanders over there, right, then pulling that stratagem, I could have run them into your deployment zone, even not knowing it, because I would have just been over there, right, over there. And
again, deep striking is a thing that you have to use all at once and not meet out.
Right.
And we've learned this lesson before and ignore it.
Yeah.
So Matthew Molina says, so moral of the story is give G-dubs your money for expensive resin/plastic.
Not necessarily.
I don't think so, because, case in point is, our last Thursday Throwdown, where you had, your armigers and a knight.
Yep.
And I had some heavy support.
Yeah. I still almost straight lost that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And all I had was
this
troop choices and some heavy support.
This $40 kit, I don't know if you can see it.
Yep.
Right, did almost as much damage to vehicles as this $160 kit.
Yeah.
Right? And, Doomsday or something.
It's also not about, what you bring so often as it's about, how you use it when you bring it.
And the synergies.
Yeah.
And the synergies.
Yeah.
These are a lot more survivable with the 1 CP to reduce quantum shielding.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
In all honesty, too,
awesome,
you probably could have done a lot better in this game if you had just brought, a bunch of really fast shit. 'Cause you could have sat on an objective for a turn, scored a point, and then tried to get yourself the fuck away from something.
He would be
next
running
turn.
against scarabs, though. Is the issue.
Yeah.
And guard don't have anything that is as fast as scarabs that
Right.
can compete with scarabs.
Right.
I mean, so the original version of this list was
Those are your two options. Is basically try to outrun your opponent and out-capture, or bring things to deal with.
Now, I will say, I should have brought this list the first way I had it, where my Supreme Command detachment was Talarn, and then my Lehman Russes would have just been everywhere. Just all over the place.
Right.
Move 11 inches, or close to 11 inches in a turn, firing at full ballistic skill, and with grinding advance, right?
Yeah.
Like, just all over the place, going, zooming around.
So,
I don't know why you play them a different way.
Yeah.
I was considering running the Nihilak dynasty.
Yeah.
And the reason you run Nihilak is because all Nihilak things always advance their maximum.
Yeah.
And they do so teleporting.
Yeah, which is so cool. So the reason I didn't is because I was like, okay, no matter what, the Tesseract Vault's going to catch up to the Baneblade.
Right.
Because the Baneblade won't get any of the movement, like most
Does
of
it
the
not
movement.
have regiment?
No, it does, but it won't. The thing that makes the
It only works for Lehman Russes.
yeah, because they're orders, right? So the Baneblade, while it still would have been able to move, the Tesseract Vault would have eventually caught it.
It's
And
so dumb that it can't receive orders.
no, it's really good that it can't receive orders. Like, and I want you to also understand, I also thought about running this thing as Mordian, or not Mordian, Vostroyan,
Okay.
right? If this had been Vostroyan, what I would have been doing is this thing would have been parked here and able to hit anywhere on the table with all of its guns with this salamander here, and I would go, Vostroyan Pride, I spend a CP. Do I get a CP back? No, whatever. Then the salamander does his thing. Now this thing hits on twos and fucking just shoots at the thing. Alright, next turn. Doing the same thing. That time I don't
And
get...
again, if you had
Yeah.
the hitting on twos,
Yeah.
right, you wouldn't have to use Destroy and Pride. If it was a Shadow Sword, it would just hit on twos because this is Titanic.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're running the Shadow Sword cannon, which is also
Yeah.
hits way harder. Like,
Right.
It just hits way harder.
Yeah.
So
like, I didn't... but I had promised that I wasn't going to run it as a Shadow Sword. And I'm actually still glad I didn't, because this was still more interesting to see,
that was
in my opinion.
the only reason I asked that is because I concede that a Shadow Sword will. You know, it's like, yes, you can. I want you to play with the Baneblade, but I'm gonna bring a fucking pylon. And it's like, what's gonna win that fight? Well, the pylon's gonna win that fight. That's not actually it's not a question, and
Right.
it doesn't make for an interesting game.
Yeah. But so this ended up being more interesting. Also, I had forgotten because I'm still pretty new to playing guard. I'd forgotten about a couple stratagems that would really help, like crush them or what is it? Poops.
Defensive gunners.
Defensive gunners, right? Defensive gunners would have really helped. When I rolled on that Baneblade cannon, it was like everything was a 4 or a 5.
Yeah.
And that would have really helped my cause right there. If I'd just haul off and blasted them with the Baneblade cannon when it came in. Also, I will say this though. I did have a straight play error. I did have one. That was definitely a play error. Well, two that I'll say that were definitely play errors, and not just things I forgot, but like I didn't look hard enough, and I didn't realize Steel Behemoth made it so that the Baneblade doesn't suffer heavy, so it needs to constantly be moving.
Right.
Right. The Beyblade needs to never stop.
Yeah.
Never stop, not stopping. Keep moving, and fire
Crush them.
and crush them. Right. So
No, the Beyblades are amazing, but they are different from other Lords of War because of the
Right.
sheer amount of guns that they have.
yeah.
And the fact that their real power isn't that they are a big, heavy unit that's expensive. Their
Right.
real power is they're immune to most of the things that are drawbacks for vehicles.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So they don't have to behave like other vehicles because they're immune to all of that.
Right.
Right?
So
like other vehicles, you tie them up in melee. They're kind of fucked. A Baneblade, you tie it up in melee, it rolls on through.
Yeah, like it crushes you. Like so, crush them is a stratagem.
Yeah.
Where a guard vehicle that is in melee hits on 2s that turn.
Wow. And
Right.
you get 9 attacks hitting on 2s.
So you have 9 attacks hitting on 2s. They're D3 damage each. AP minus 2.
AP minus 2 because of adamantium treads.
Right, and strength 9.
Yeah.
So like it's actually like a huge melee powerhouse as long as you are supporting it. And I brought an amazing
No, it's it was a good
CP
list.
battery.
Yeah.
Like I brought a really good CP battery in that I had Kurov's Aquila on 1 tank commander.
I am.
Yeah.
This game
Yeah.
also made me worried that running anything but Sautek with the command point recursion is just stupid.
Command point recursion is so good. I legitimately will
But like, if you're using the Codex and you're going all out,
yeah.
right? Like, as a Necron
So is
player,
that-
you can just piss them away. Like,
Yeah.
Is that something that like that's like a warlord thing that you would get if you run it as
The
Sautek?
Sautek command warlord trait is that whenever I spend a command point with hyperlogical strategist, I can get it back on 5+.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could potentially run like an outrider detachment as Sautek, make the HQ choice in that your warlord.
Yep.
And then run your another detachment as Novrak or.
I would run the Outrider detachment as Novrak and run the main attachment as Sautek. And the reason
Right.
you do that is because Outrider detachments are fast attack,
Right.
and literally everything in the fast attack category wants to swing twice in melee.
Right.
Like, there's no reason to do anything else.
Fair.
Can you do me a favor, Nick?
What's
To
up?
just change that cord
I got it.
over to the other
Yeah.
one? It just... Yeah. Battery tripod is best tripod.
There you go.
So in the future, I think the way I want to run my supreme command detachments is I actually want to run them as Talon, right? And then that way it incentivizes me to keep the entire thing moving, right? And
Which is kind of what you want to do. Like,
yeah,
move forward, shoot at something, completely wreck it, and then your next turn, move on to the next thing.
yeah, right. And
Especially with something like this, where you've got 4 tanks and a Bane Blade to shoot at one target and then move on to something else.
right.
Just focus your fire onto one specific thing a turn.
Yeah. So this list that I made would have been really good at what's called defeat in detail, where what you're doing is exactly that, right? You try to outflank things, right? Get around them. You find their weak spot, right? Pick a thing, kill it.
Right.
And that's what everyone is doing.
Yeah.
Everyone in the list is picking a thing and killing it.
Right.
And then moving on to the next. So, like, my infantry should have been, like, over here, going against that, right? Picking that, they pick that, kill it, moving up, right?
This should have been over there.
Yeah,
It's a 120-inch gun. It had no reason to be here.
fair. Yeah, it probably should have been over by Molag Ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you
then-
could have had it sitting in cover, too, that whole time.
Well, it isn't covered.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a hover or fly or anything like that?
It is, but we said the river's covered.
Yeah. So it's sitting in the river. So then, and then this whole mess, right, should
Right.
have been like,
Sweeping as a flank.
yeah, sweeping as a different flank while the infantry are moving up a different
That's
flank.
fine.
Yeah, no, lessons learned, man, and that's the important thing, right? Is that one, the game was fun, and I had fun, even getting my butt whooped, because it was cool, and because I like seeing the Tesseract vault. It looks
I like
great.
seeing the Tesseract Vault, and I'm also really glad that I got to run the spider.
Baneblade, don't
Don't-
stop believing.
Baneblade. I have not. I did lose a little faith in the Baneblade in an off-camera game, but now I'm back on it. Like,
No,
No.
it's worth its points,
Yeah.
but it has to be used appropriately.
right. And I just was like,
That's how I feel about most of the Lords of War, though. You can use them wrong. Like, there's so much invested in a specific tactic,
Yeah.
points-wise, that if you use them wrong, you actually just lose the game on that, and it feels like you lost the game on the unit,
yeah,
but you actually lost it on choices.
right. And in this case, I didn't keep the Baneblade moving and crushing things, right? Like it. And also, the other big play error I had was I hauled off and I fired the Baneblade cannon at the Wraiths at some point.
Yeah.
First.
I don't know why you did that. But to be fair, you only got 3 shots
Wraiths
out
are
of that
scary.
cannon
Yeah.
shot, so it wasn't a huge deal.
Right. So my plan was.
Like, you actually rolled minimum on the Baneblade.
I honestly think that for you, too, like, you didn't. There was a couple of times where I personally would have spent the command point to like re-roll the number of shots I was getting or something like that when you were shooting at the Tesseract Vault or when you were shooting at the Doomsday Ark.
He uses reroll every shooting phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't always on
The number of
what
shots.
I would have used it on, per se.
Yeah.
Which kind of is a downfall of mine sometimes, too. Is I'll be like, all right, I'm going to use this on the D6 shots that this thing gets so it doesn't have one shot. Because I feel like anytime I roll something that gets D6 shots and only gets one of those, I'm like, it needs more than that.
Now,
Depends.
But then I'll go and I'll roll damage for it. Like I'll get the extra hit and I'll get an extra wound out of it and whatnot. But then I'll go to roll damage for it.
Yeah.
And it might be D3 damage each, and I'll roll like a 1 on that, or it might be D6 damage each, and I'll roll a 1 on that. And I'm like, man, I really should have saved my command point for damage.
Yeah. So the reason I fired the Baneblade cannon at them was because I was like, okay, the Demolisher cannon is higher strength and has a higher likelihood of getting through on the Tesseract Vault. But I need, because the race were getting close, I was like, I need
Yeah, they were one turn away.
Yeah, I was like, I need to start making them roll that 3 up. Because the way to get through a high invuln save is to just make them roll it. So I was like, the Beyblade Cannon's got 3d6 shots. This will at least make them roll it. And each one of those, I didn't know it when I did it, because I
No, it
didn't
would
really...
kill the Wraith if it got through.
Yeah. So, like...
No, if they're an appropriate target,
Yeah.
but with defensive gunners available,
Yeah.
there's no reason to attack something you're afraid of charging with you
Yeah.
before it charges you.
Right.
Because you'll literally kill it in Overwatch.
So the thing I really should have done, right? And now that I'm looking back and know more about the Beyblade should have been moving towards them, right? And fired all of its guns at the Tesseract Vault, and then crush them and charge into the Wraith itself, right?
No, I would have
No.
waited for the Wraiths to charge, because you know the Wraiths are going to charge the Beyblade.
Fair.
Right?
So like you wait
them
for
do
them, you wait for them to charge you, because that way you still get to shoot at them before they get in.
You get another
That's
shooting attack out of that. And then on top of that, also you can set it up so that because you can put flamethrowers on the Baneblade.
Yeah.
Right? So you can use that constantly moving thing to make sure that anything that you think is going to charge you has to charge through flamers.
Right.
Which is egregious.
Yeah.
It's just the worst.
And those sponsons are
Like 5 points.
they're like 100 points.
This is a question for Lester. Is what Lord of War should I get for Space Wolves? I feel like I should have one since the person I would play loves knights.
Robuti Gilliman.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
At this point, Gilliman, but if the rumors are true, wait and get Russ.
Yeah. If the rumors are true, get Russ. Wait till Codex Space Wolves,
Wait for Codex Space Wolves to come out.
But
It's not going to be more than 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. But as it currently stands, Robuti Gilliman is the one to get. Pair him up with freaking
Custodes.
Thunderwolves, man.
Yeah.
That'll work too.
Yeah. Pair them up with Thunderwolves, right? The Thunderwolf Lords are...
Frost Shields and...
Yeah, with their Storm Shields and
Shields.
Thunderhammers. So, like, 2 Wolf Lords. And you can just straight run a Supreme Command with him. He won't get... run him as your Warlord. Now, he'll still get the Ultramarines Warlord trait. He won't get the Ultramarines Chapter Tactic, but the Ultramarines Chapter Tactic's no good for him, right? Because he'll just punch things out in melee. Especially if he's got, like, Herald Deathwolf as backup, right? Like, there's not much in the game that's winning that fight.
In melee?
Yeah.
Basically nothing.
Right. So...
The only unit that I know of that can do it is a destroyer, Novarak destroyer horde that's all hopped up on artifacts.
Right.
Like that guy, he can actually win a swing fight with Gilliman.
Right.
Just because he heals so much.
Yes. Because he'll just keep getting back up.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from Lords of War, that's the only like.
Right. Sure. But like, you know.
Exactly.
A Lord of War should be able to fist fight Gilliman.
Yeah.
He is also a Lord of War.
Yeah.
Right. So the thing is, though, the thing that I'm talking about though is you get like Herald Deathwolf, right? You get Robute Gilliman, and this is your Supreme Command attachment. Robute Gilliman, and he's your Warlord, so he gives you free CP, and he gets the Warlord trait, so he has CP recursion. You go Herald Deathwolf, a Thunderwolf, Wolf Lord, with a Storm Shield and Thunderhammer, and then a Thunderwolf,
Wolf Lord.
Wolfguard Battle Leader with
Storm Shield and Thunder.
with Storm Shield and Thunderhammer, right? And then that group, right, is really close to invincible, right? Mortal wounds will still kill them, but
It's a Death Star.
right. It's a really nasty Death Star, and it's really mobile because the Thunderwolves have 10-inch movement. Robute has 8, and then they'll be able to advance, and you add 1 to their advance rolls. And don't even worry about shooting. The only shooting in there is Robute, and he's like.
Anyway, in
good enough
response to your
shooting.
question, for a Space Marine Lord of War, the only one that's worthwhile, if you're not going straight Imperium Soup,
Yeah.
is Robute Gilliman. If you are going Imperium Soup, Knights are great.
Knights are good. They're really good, and they're only going to get better like next month. They're going to get amazing next month because they're getting a codex.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
And if, like, there's some other, like, definitely some stratagems we've seen that are going to be folded over into their book, and the one that I can definitely see them getting is the one that I use this game, where they spend a command point and act at full profile until they take another wound.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, for sure.
And if they have that, Knights are going to be really fucking scary.
Oh yeah, terrifying. Like I almost thought about changing Scrub Tier's name, like from Scrub Tier, but it's so funny. It's such a funny name that it's probably going to stay
It's kind
forever.
of like a rush
But if
page
you-
job
if-
for you too, I
If
think.
you want a thing that will, if you want to buy a thing to fight Knights, you want a Shadow Sword.
Yeah,
That's the Imperium
Yeah.
but as
solution.
But as a note, the problem with Baneblades and their variants is that to get the regiment rules,
You have to bring in Supreme Command.
you have to bring them in a Supreme Command attachment. That's the only one that'll do it.
Right.
Or
Which is weird, because I can bring this as auxiliary, and
Yeah.
it still gets dynastic codes.
yeah, or you have to bring them in a super heavy detachment with 2 other Baneblades.
Or a Baneblade and 2 Armigers.
No,
I totally see the tournament lists for Necrons being fucking 2 of these things and a pylon.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. And interestingly, I actually would like that. Sounds like a fun game to fight against, actually. Even though it would be hella nasty, right? Like, there's a little bit of rocket tag because I would definitely bring a Shadow Sword if I knew that I was
That would be
playing into
fair.
that, right? Like, and I would it would be like, okay, whoever gets off their Lord of War ending fucking shot first,
Well, so that's the
Is-
problem with pylons.
right?
Pylons automatically get to fire first,
Yeah,
because they start off field.
right.
And these things can probably take 1 turn of firing from a Shadow Sword.
Yeah,
Especially if the other thing you'd be doing is you'd literally just be bringing a spearhead
yeah,
of wherever the heavy support one is. It's just literally spiders and cryptex,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Like, and then the other thing that's super cool about spiders is spiders deny the witch.
That's cool.
Really?
Yes.
So you know, I thought the Wraiths were getting the thing to take on them to deny the witch.
They can bring it 5
So
points.
that-
Gloom prisms are 5 points, and they can be put on anything Canotech except for scarabs.
Neat.
So,
Oh God, if Scarabs could get them.
so spiders repair your vehicles. They walk up the field. They regenerate scarabs, and they deny the witch.
Yeah.
So they should be a really high priority target.
Right.
And so the only reason I could bring it, I feel, was because I brought the Tesseract Fall.
Yeah.
And what is that? It's an HQ choice, or is it
Spider?
Yeah,
It's a heavy support.
heavy support. Okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't have the character.
But denying psychers and repairing vehicles and regenerating scarabs with all of those accoutrements, it's
Yeah.
70 points.
Yeah. No, that's really good.
That's super. Like for 70 points, it's really good.
And you can bring them in a squad of 3, and technically they're Canotech, so you can paste 2 CP and reanimation protocols them.
Oh yeah. Neat.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
is neat. What time you got, Nick?
It is almost 10 o'clock.
Almost 10 o'clock. All right. So, you know what?
I take that back. It's almost 9:30.
Oh, it's almost 9:30.
Yeah.
That's still probably a good length for us.
It's 3 hours.
About 3 hours.
Any more questions, chat?
Yeah. You guys got any more questions before we head out? Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry.
You realize it's not Thursday?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Just making sure because it says Thursday Throwdown. I wanted to ask
Yeah, we covered that in the beginning.
Yeah.
So our Thursday, Friday showdown.
Thursday, Friday Throwdown. The Friday Fracas, Friday Frag Fest.
Friday Frag Fest.
Friday Fricassee.
Friday
So-
F-Bomb.
I'm pleased with the Tesseract roll.
It's good. It's good. And I'm glad it's good as well because that's
I'm
a
not-
sweet unit.
No, it is a sweet unit.
I want to see what happens when Magnus takes a shot at it. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
I want to see.
I'm fairly certain it would kick the shit out of Magnus.
I don't know. You know what? I actually think that would end. I think that would end in a hilarious, weird draw.
I think it would too. I think so. Here's what I think would happen. Okay, because for me personally, if I'm playing, I want to be the thing to charge the vault.
Yeah. So
I'm going to use my turn to just blast it with psychic powers.
right.
And it's going to have spiders, so it's actually going to get deny attempts is the weird thing.
Yeah.
Right. And then hope that it gets Magnus's Mega Smite for 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
And then charge in there so that it gets to attack first. Then what I think might happen is it's going to fuck him up a little bit in Overwatch.
It has one of the worst Overwatches. The only thing that beats it in Overwatch really is the Baneblade.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it is fucking 20 Telsa shots.
Yeah.
It's strength 7.
Yeah. Like, he's going to get fucked up in Overwatch. And then I think that he might be able to bring it down in melee after that.
Probably.
And then just die when it explodes.
That's where I figure it'll.
How
end
fast is Magnus, though? Can he catch it?
I think so, yeah.
Because I get to advance every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Magnus can advance every turn, too. Because he doesn't
Yeah, but
have
then
to
he
worry
can't
about
charge.
shooting. He doesn't... Well, that's true.
Yeah, but he could also take a second movement phase. Is one of
Yeah.
the psychic powers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways,
So he could move and it'd move.
I think there'd be like some crazy dancing as everybody's mortal wounding each other, just like here, bing, here, bing, here, bing, and then eventually Magnus will get in on it, and like he said, kill it in melee and then die to the explosion.
Yeah. So...
That's my thinking, but that's because I always think the coolest things. Matt Molina.
So we give Magnus...
Matt Molina says, "Did the Hell Turkey do anything crazy this game?" Yes, the Hell Turkey.
Provide a cover for the spider.
Yeah. It just sat there being like, "Woo, scraw." And Matt Molina says, "Happy Thursday, everyone." So I don't think anybody has any questions. So we can close out for the night, boys.
Yeah.
Anyways, so if you do. Leave comments if you've made it this far after another watch, because we're pretty good about responding. Matt Molina says, "No matter who wins in a fight between Magnus and Necrons, the orcs win." That is true. That's 100% true. Who wins in Magnus versus the Tesseract Vault?
Lehman Russ.
Lehman Russ wins, and so does
The orcs and space wolves.
Gaskell Thraka. Let us know if you learned something. Let us know if you think we messed up. Did we get the rules wrong? We probably didn't.
Oh, hey, wait,
messed
hold
up.
up. Let's figure out what we're doing next week.
Oh, yeah. You got chapter approved over there?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. Let us know who you want to fight.
Yeah. Who do you guys want to see fight next week? Let us
I
know.
don't think I ever want to fight for Tesseract Vault.
If you want to see some fun stuff, go down.
Bring
Yeah.
tanks.
And follow us on Facebook.
Just don't think you
Facebook.com/YMBminis or whatever it says. I don't know.
Throw the die, Lester.
I did it.
What?
5.
Sealed orders. Did we do that already?
The thing is,
we did that already.
Yeah, we did that already.
We did that already? Alright, so we roll a die.
Exclusively smite.
Let me see it.
Like, that's it. I
Let me see
only
it.
bring
Let me see
stone
it.
throw
'Cause-
units.
Yeah.
And then that would be to take down one
Okay,
thing,
so
and
basically,
really
alright,
good
so
with
here's what we have left
Okay.
in here. Is kill confirmed
Okay.
and recon.
Okay. So 1 to 3 kill confirmed, 4 to 6 recon.
So,
Recon.
recon.
Literally
Let's take a
blow
look at recon.
anything if I miss one save. It's terrible.
Yeah, so Magnus has a 16-inch movement speed. And he can move twice. On a 4 plus in the psychic phase, he moves another.
Alright.
Right. Which
So,
you're probably going to be outside of range after that first movement.
alright, so, recon is weird.